We are gonna get our boss this time. This time, yes, use the same name as before, Vivian Amasawa. Oh wait, we gotta skip everything. I can't be sitting here reading all this again. Everything's gotta go. I forgot the intro's here too. I could have played the fucking game and played this intro. I completely forgot the intro's here. But you know what? Third time's a charm. I love the intro. You know, they never stop long enough for me to read all of this. Ah, can't wait. Okay, so I found the walkthrough, at least for the beginning, so I can get into the boss's route. So I have to say, hold on, we gotta pause for a second, as long as it'll make me pause, it'll let me pause. Pause! Okay, cool. So I have to say, so I was looking like at looking for a walkthrough just for the prologue, so I can get to like his route, because I completely forgot what make it on his route. So I finally found it, and okay, so his name is Yoji Kobase. We already know his last name is Kobase, Director Kobase. It says for his tags, Fierce Boss X Clumsy Tsundere. So this is gonna be interesting because I fucking hate tsunderes. Like, I prefer a yandere because I at least know they like me, but a tsundere is gonna be very interesting. That's exactly why I don't want to get the blue boy, because he's a tsundere and he's so fucking mean. Yo, I don't want to be anywhere near him, but here we go, another tsundere. But yeah, so apparently in his little thing, in his little bio, not even bio, there's a little like intro to him. It says, placed in charge of leading the renewal of Estadacy, he handicapped every member of his team. No, he handpicked. Oh my god, handicapped. He handpicked every member of his team, including you. He's a workaholic with no real personal life. His stern look and strict tone make him feared within the company. So that's gonna be interesting. Can't wait to see that. I will also say, I remember specifically that he has absolutely no sense of style. He could not dress. All right, hurry up. Okay, here we go. Our boy with the beaches. I'm pretty sure it's I appreciate your concern, right? Yeah, I appreciate your concern. Gonna get, okay. Okay. Shush! I don't care what you have to say, sir. Dun 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 dun. Oh god, what a disappointment. Oh god, this could have been great. Like, this man drew in so many people while I was streaming. Like, he's hot. And I feel like we're all like, you know, old enough. We're not like children. I mean, obviously it's 18 plus, but like none of us are like 18. So like we were like, wow, look at that older man. How like sex, you know what I mean? Like we were all like, wow, he's a hot, like he's an older man, fits for all of us, right? I didn't think we understood how old he was, but like he was, you know, he was older, like not the typical like super young. But anyway, we didn't know how fucking young old he was, but we were like, oh wow, like, you know, he's attractive, like I really like him. He drives so many people only for his playthrough to be just a gaslit ridden route. It was so annoying. VB speedrun, at least for the beginning. This is exactly what it's gonna look like when Frankie and I play a new route for Cupid Parasite. We're just gonna be doing this the entire time. I wonder if you can increase the speed, because this is not fast enough for me. My boy! When I first met him, God, I fell in love. I have a problem with blondes. I'm sorry. I'm going to therapy. It's not working because they're so cutie. It's so funny because like I like blondes, but it has to be a specific type of blonde. I don't know how to describe it, but like we share contacts. Oh god, okay, that was my, I thought that was my phone. I was like, huh. All right, I'm gonna need this to be faster. Like, I need the speed, the skip speed to get higher. This is taking way too fucking long. Oh my god, my other boy! God, he's such a cutie. I also really loved his route. I think people didn't really like his route, but I thought it was very enticing. I really liked that he was a chef. And like, we ended up getting him to like, you know, not open it. Well, he didn't open his own restaurant. He actually just started working for Usui, and like I love that. I really liked his route. I thought it was really cute that like he ended up like, you know, overcoming some insecurities and became a chef. The thing that he's always wanted to do, especially and we also were able to like fucking, I guess, sue someone who like stole his parents' recipes. I believe so. I'm pretty sure it's ignore and leave, right? Yeah, it's ignore and leave. All right, get the fuck out of here. Oh, it's when Kobase takes him over. Oh, Kobase is so caring. Okay, here we go. Here we go. How do we get to his route? Support Kobase. I didn't even notice that was a fucking option. Here we go. Here we go. All right, guys. So for the, okay. If you wanted to know what happened between all of that, you have to watch the very first playthrough I ever did of this. It's on my YouTube channel. It is the one where I played with Nori. He's the purple haired guy, the really cute one who becomes a chef. Spoiled it for you, but it doesn't matter. So he, that's the very first route, and that's when I play, you know, that part. I will say that there is a part that isn't in it, and it's the Usui part where like he just ends up being there, and Usui is the older man. So, but you don't really need to know that part because Usui sucks, so you really don't need to see that part. But anyway, so that's that whole part in the beginning, and essentially right now, Kobase has had us help out and support everyone in the office because everyone kind of has their defined roles. Even though we kind of all got put in together, everyone already has their defined roles, and I was working at the design team, and no one really needs a designer right now, so like I don't need to design, so I have to do something else. So they're trying to figure out where am I gonna best be at, who am I gonna help out, what am I gonna do. So there are different options, and essentially that's what he's asking for me. What am I gonna do? So here I am, and I'm gonna support Kobase because I want my boss to fall in love with me and have me be a stay-at-home wife. Hello, Anna. Welcome.
俺につくのか。俺の仕事は社内での取りまとめと社外への営業がメインになる。
You want to work with me? Majority of my work involves overseeing internal production and sales.
お前にしたら想像もできないような仕事ばかりだと思うが。
You may not be able to imagine the work involved. I figured the work would be unfamiliar, but I'm a designer, so most work for a Starsuit would be new to me.
そうか。それに、お前をここに呼んだのは俺だ。俺が面倒を見るのは当然の話だな。
I'm sorry. I just caught myself like the weirdly the wide grin I had when he started smiling. Oh, I gotta control myself. Okay. As the one who recruited you, it is my responsibility to make sure that you are taken care of.
ただ、社内での上層部との会議なんかも一緒に出てもらうことも増えるかもしれない。
Oh, Kobase, you're fine as fuck. Yeah, exactly why I picked him. I was like, this is the boy I gotta do next. I gotta do him. Once again, I already played 3 boys. For anyone who is new here, I picked the blonde Yoshioka. Adorable. I love him, the blonde prince. I also picked the stay-at-home husband. What else am I gonna call him? He's a house husband. The stay-at-home husband / chef, Nori. And I also played the utter disappointment Usui. The utter fucking disappointment. It's supposed to be a hot older man kink thing, and it turned out that he was just a gaslighting fucker the entire time. It was so annoying. My girlie was never happy the entire time I was playing it. So no more side boys. We're gonna be playing main boys from now on, and the next main boy is gonna be this main boy, who apparently is horny as hell, and I can't wait. Okay. However, I'll have you attend upper management meetings.
エスター氏をさっさと終了させたいメンツにいろいろと嫌味やら文句やら言われることも多くなると思うが、幻滅してくれるなよ。
Astartes' opponents will criticize what we do, but don't be discouraged.
まあ他にも資料の作成とか他のやつらのサポートも時々手伝ってもらうこともあるかな。
In addition, I will ask you to create reports and lend me a hand from time to
やること
time.
は多いが、ちゃんとついてくるように。
Don't let yourself get behind on all the work that needs to be done. Even though I was intimidated, I responded with enthusiasm.
まあ、わからないことは何でも聞いてこいよ。
Okay, if there's anything you don't understand, please let
そ
me
れじ
know.
ゃあ、
Now then, Amasawa,
これから頼んだぞ。
I'm counting on you. Oh, buddy, you can count on me. Here we go. I can't wait. I can't wait. We're gonna... Episode 1 Kobase! App company Estadio. To avoid the cancellation of the company's namesake app Estadio decided to revamp the struggling app. About a week had passed since I was unexpectedly moved from the design department, and the mood was tense. I was assigned to work under Director Kobase, who had moved from Content 1 to oversee Estadio. After being transferred, I was so busy that it was difficult to think of anything but the work right in front of me. Since other departments had transfers and staff increases in April too, the company seemed busier than ever. I finished my lunch outside and headed back into the office. My work would begin in earnest this afternoon. As I took my seat, I adjusted the hem of my shirt. Then, what happened? What's happening? What's
戻っ
happening?
たか。
You're back? Startled by the stern voice, I whipped around in a panic to see Director Kobase standing behind me. The moment I saw the director's face, I shot up from my seat nervously.
じゃあ改めて、今日からお前には新しい業務についてもらうことになる。
So, just to sum things up, you'll be working on your new assignment starting
移
today.
動してきてから何をしていた？
What have you been working on since you arrived here? He probably just wanted to check in on my work, but his tone gave me the impression that he was angry. I explained that I was studying Astartes' history while finishing my remaining work at the design department. Since it was going to be a big part of my job moving forward, I thought it best to learn as much as possible about Astartes.
そうか。
I see. With a curt reply and grim expression, the director handed me a stack of documents. No!
お前は 俺のサポートにつくと言ったな。
Amasawa, you said you wanted to support me,
以
right?
前も説明したが、エスター市企画編集部の統括と営業が俺の主な仕事となる。
As I explained to you before, my job is to oversee the sales, planning, and editorial aspects of Sympathy.
他のメンバーがどれだけいい企画を出しても、どれだけいい運営をしても、
No matter how well the other members of the team plan and
統
operate,
括や営業がうまくいかなければ、エスター市は存続しない。
without proper supervision, Sympathy will not survive.
大きな責任を伴う仕事だ。それは分かってるな。
It's a very serious responsibility. You understand that, right? I nodded firmly at Director
覚悟
Kobase.
はあるみたいだな。
Then it sounds like you're ready.
まずはどうやって業務が進行しているのか、その現状を学んでもらう必要があるだろう。
First things first, you need to gain a better understanding of how our business operates. Having worked at a studio as a designer for the past year, the business side of the company was completely unfamiliar to me. Determined as I was, anxiety swelled through me as I thought about all the new things I'd have to
これか
learn.
らしばらくの間は、俺のそばでいろいろと見ながら学んでいけ。
For the time being, you're going to be watching and learning alongside me. Turning my gaze to the documents Director Kobase handed me, I saw a detailed copy of his schedule on the top of the stack.
早速だが、これから上長会議がある。同行して議事録を取れ。
Now I have a meeting with my superiors. Come along and take notes.
ほら、行く。
Let's go. Those were demands. Oh my god. Clearly, I had no choice in the matter. There certainly wasn't anyone like that in design. Still, it was my decision to work with him. I'd just have to find a way to get along with him. I hurried after him, carrying my laptop and writing materials with me. Upon entering the room, I saw other directors and even the company president seated with raised eyebrows. The mood was heavy as the meeting of executives began.
新規開拓なんてこれ以上必要あるか？利益率だって右肩下がりだろう。
With profit margins being what they are, it is now really the time to be dumping money into new
大
ventures.
体そんなアプリに今更手を貸そうなんて企業がいるか？
What company in their right mind will want to bail out that app in the state it's in now?
ですから、紙の上の話ではなく、具体的な現状について申し上げているんです。
We're not here to talk about hypotheticals. We're here to talk about how things are right now.
目に見えないことを言われてもな。今後の経営を見据えて、いずれは取捨選択する時がやってくる。
You say that, but I just don't see it. Either we cut our losses now or we leave it to someone else.
結果は必ず後からついてきます。そのために今、新規営業に力を入れて。
I'm confident we'll see positive results. That's why we're focusing so heavily on new sales. Despite the steely attitudes of the management team, Director Kobase pushed forward with his arguments. As I typed out the minutes on my laptop, I felt both inspired and slightly intimidated by him. I don't think I could be able to do minutes. It'd be so scary. I'm like, oh.
どうだろう。悪くないんじゃないか。
Who's this? Wait, who's this? I was loud. I'm so sorry. I'm screaming. Who is this man? Who is this a man? Who is he? Would I be able to get the older man route that would be disappointing from this guy? Who's this man? I love his hair. What do you all think? Pretty good, right?
それはそうですね。
Well, I suppose, but
ひとまずは半年、小バセに自由にやらせようというのは、みんなも了承してくれただろう。
Then it's settled. We'll give Director Kobase a free hand to handle the app for the next 6 months.
まあ、
He is fine.
今回
Thank
の
you,
提案も
Janice.
納得できる部分はありました
Just
し
say
ね。
no. I agree. I don't think he's a romanceable character though, but like he's fine. Why is every side guy too also attractive? Well, I suppose there were some aspects of his proposal that made sense to me.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. That's not how he said it, but that's how I said it vocally. The cadence of my voice did not match how he was acting at all, but we're just gonna leave it at that. With the help of the company's president, I think Director Kobase was able to convince some of the others. After the meeting, we returned to our office and Director Kobase taught me more about the business and his job. The day was coming to an end as evening approached. Director Kobase and I walked to the meeting room to have a discussion about the day's work.
大まかな動きはだいたいこんなもんだろう。質問はあるか？
I think that sums up the general points. Any questions?
ないな。よし、ここで待て。
No? Then wait here a minute. Just as I thought the meeting was wrapping up, his sharp voice gave me pause. Without saying a word, Director Kobase left the conference room. What the fuck is going on? Sir, should I follow? Sir, excuse me, sir, please, Kobase, don't go further away, please come back, I'm scared. I wondered if I had done something wrong. I know my muscles tensed. After a couple of minutes, Director Kobase returned with a pair of drinks in his hands. Silently, he placed a coffee in front of me.
ブラックでいいな。
Is black alright? Ew! It's so ungrateful. I fucking hate black coffee. No, can I put oat milk in this? In response to his question, now I have to hurt his feelings or just suffer? Like, oh fuck, no. I hate black coffee though. It's so nasty. Why would anyone want to drink that? I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna go here. Did he notice my discomfort? He raised his eyebrows. Oh no.
どうした？早く飲め。
What? Go on, drink up. No, you're gonna force me to do this? I don't want to. Well, I'm usually not a fan of black coffee. I'm also not one to complain about a gift. Gingerly, I take a sip and I'm gonna cry the entire time I'm drinking this and it's so nasty. The bitterness of the coffee made me cringe involuntarily. Fuck.
もしかして苦かったか？
Is it too bitter? Fuck yes, sir. I feel like you asked me to take a shot of vodka. Why the fuck am I drinking this? You could have put milk.
苦手ならさっさと言え。
If you don't like black coffee, just say
次お
so.
前のを買うときはミルクと砂糖入りを選ぶようにするよ。
Next time I'll make sure to get you one with milk and sugar. Thank you so much. He avoided eye contact. His embarrassment made me feel a little guilty about it.
で、今日から正式に業務がスタートしたわけだが。
Today was your first day, so... Okay. What's it supposed to mean? We then had a light interview, and he asked me how I was adjusting. I told him that although I had just started, I found myself awed by the complexity of the role.
まあそうだよな。具体的にはどういうところだ？
I see. Is there anything in particular you're struggling
お
with?
前が営業の仕事を知らないように、俺もデザイナーの仕事を知らないからな。困る部分があるなら教えてほしい。
In the same way you don't understand sales, I don't understand design. So if there's anything you need, just tell me. Upon Director Kobase's urging, I told him what was bothering me.
なるほどな。おそらくお前の不安はある程度実務をこなして慣れていけば払拭されるはずだ。
I see. Perhaps getting some experience with some practical work will ease your fears.
となると、明日からはもっと具体的な仕事を振っていった方がいいな。
In that case, perhaps I should start assigning you more specific tasks. It seemed as though Director Kobase heard my concerns and was willing to adjust his work accordingly. Still, I couldn't help but feel embarrassed about opening up that way.
そう固くなるな。
There's no need to be so stiff.
少しずつでいい。エスター氏の、いや、俺の仕事に慣れていってくれ。
Little by little, you'll get used to working for Sympathy. Or rather, you'll get used to working with me.
とはいえ、時間は有限だからな。わからないことがあったら、さっさと聞きに来い。
Still, time is money. If there's anything you don't understand, come to me immediately. With that, he got up and left the conference room. I could tell he would be upset if I didn't heed his words about asking for help. So I resolved to do my best. The next morning, with spring sunlight filtering through the trees, I came to work with renewed vigor. On my way to my desk, Director Kobase stopped me.
おはよう。早速だが、これが今日のタスクだ。
Morning, here are your tasks for the day. He handed me a paper filled with detailed description of the day's work. In addition to design work, he asked me to research potential clients and follow up with existing ones. That was on the top of preparing. Oh my goodness, burping. That was on top of preparing for meetings, contacting Yofi, and more. By the way, Yofi is actually a romanceable route. I just haven't done it. I heard it's also not good. I heard like it's like a consensus that Yofi was kind of like annoying. I also figured out who Yofi was. I was the one who spoiled it myself. I won't spoil it here, but like I kind of saw it coming, especially in the Yoshioka route. Like it was, I kind of saw it coming. It made sense to me. Like now it made sense why in the Yoshioka route that happened. But yeah, I know something about Yofi. There's a lot of new things to learn.
今まではデザインのことだけをやってきただろうが、俺の下につくと決めた以上、業務内容は多岐にわたってくる。
Previously, you were working exclusively in design, but now you're working under me. You'll be doing that and more.
昨日言った通り、時間は有限だ。
As I said yesterday, time is money.
とはいえ焦ってミスされても困るから、確実に覚えていってもらわないとな。
But there's no excuse for making mistakes in a rush. Remember that.
慣れない業務ばかりだから、疑問に思ったことは何でも聞いてこい。
God, I had to yawn. This is all new to you, so if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Oh, he got close. It was almost the same thing he said yesterday. He met my gaze seriously.
遠慮なんかするなよ。
Do not hesitate to ask. Aye, aye, Captain.
何でもって言われても声をかけただけで怒られそうって顔してるわね。
Thank you, Nanami. You understand me. Oh, why am I calling her Nanami? It's Oe. I mean, Nanami is her name, but like I call her Oe. I don't know why I said Nanami. That's the first thing I saw. That's why. No matter how many times he says it, he just seems like the type of guy who'd get upset if you ask him for help, right? I know. So scary. She voiced my fears. I hoped it wasn't so obvious. while the director was around. My goodness.
もし部長に聞きづらいことがあったら私に聞いてくれていいから。
Well, if you have any questions you don't want to ask him, you can always ask me. Thank you, Oe. God, you're a lifesaver. I can't look incompetent in front of my new boyfriend. I sighed in relief, grateful to have a person like Oe as a mentor. During my work, I struggled with some unclear points in the documents. I was told not to hesitate to ask the director for help, but I took a peek over at Director Kobase's desk, but he looked so busy on the phone that I couldn't muster the courage to talk to him. Oe was away from her desk, and it didn't seem like the type of thing to ask a superior about. Perhaps I could figure it out myself if I thought about it more. I decided to take a break and clear my head. After drinking some coffee, I sighed at how little I was able to accomplish on my own.
どうしたの？大丈夫？
What's wrong? Are you alright? Who's this? Oh, why did it look like that? Looking up, I saw Oe and Sotome walking at me with concern.
盛大なため息だけど、何かあった？
That was a pretty big sigh. What's up?
話してみたら案外さらっと解決するかもしんないぞ。
Yeah, just tell us what's going on. We might be able to help.
そうだよ。話してごらん。
That's right. We're all ears. It was a silly thing to worry about, and I figured dwelling on it wouldn't help. Everything boiled down to being intimidated by Director Kobase and not wanting to disappoint him. I decided to take the plunge and confide in them both. The boss is scary and I don't want to fail. I want him to still think I'm pretty. I see.
さっきは半分冗談で言
Yo,
ったけ
he's
ど、
mad. Oh,
確か
God.
に小橋部長って怒っ
This
てい
man
る
is
という
all
か、
about work. There's
イライラしてる
absolutely
よう
no
に
way
見える
he'd be
時があ
okay
るわ
with
よ
like
ね。
me being like, I'm scared. He'd be like, okay, then nut up or shut up, bitch. Don't be scared. You gotta do shit. You gotta work, bitch. That's gonna be him. I don't think he's heard the Britney song, but I'm pretty sure he identifies with it so hard when we do finally play it for him. I was only half joking before, but I suppose it was true that Director Kobase can seem grumpy and frustrated sometimes.
軽い気持ちで声をかけるのをためらわせちゃう雰囲気があるっていうかさ。
He doesn't really give off a conversational vibe, does he?
確かに社内の女子陣には怖がられてるよな、コバさん。
Really? It's no secret that Koba scares a lot of the girls in the office.
ちょっとぶつかっ
Seriously?
ただけなのに睨まれた上に怒鳴られたとか。
A girl said that he yelled at her when they bumped into each other in the
ぶつかった子
hall.
がスマホ見ながら歩いてたのを注意したのが真相らしいけど、あの顔で怒鳴ったらそりゃ誤解も招くよな。
Turns out he was just trying to warn her not to look at her phone while walking, but his raised voice gave her the wrong idea. My goodness.
ただ相談すればちゃんと聞いてくれるし、的確なアドバイスをくれる人でしょ、あの人は。
But the thing is, he always listens and gives good advice if you talk to him. No doubt about it.
それはそうね。仕事に感情を持ち込むような人じゃないわ。
That's true. He's the type to stay rational instead of emotional for work.
でしょ。
Right?
そもそもエスター氏の再起をかけた今回のメンバーはコバさんが直々に選定したって話だぜ。
It's true. I heard that Koba personally selected all the members of the team for the Estadasi
ってこ
renewal.
とはあんただって期待されて呼ばれたってことだろ。
That means you're here because he has big expectations for you, right?
だったらもっと偉そうにしてていいんじゃねえか。
In that case, don't you think you should be a bit more have a bit more confidence? I didn't think Sotome's advice was exactly on point, but I nodded at him and he placed a friendly hand on my
コバさん
shoulder.
が聞きに来いって言ってんだから悩まずにどんどん行けばいいだろ。
I mean, Koba told you to just go talk to him, right? So just go talk to him. Nowadays, no one ever wants to work. So true, Kim. That's him.
早乙女くんは本当に単純なんだから。
You really are simple-minded, Sotome.
まあでもそうね。もし怒られたら私たちがまた話を聞いてあげるから。
But in that case, I think he's right. Anyway, if Director Kobase gets upset, we'll be here for you.
え、俺も？
Oh my god, I don't know why I keep yawning right now. I mean, I did prematurely wake up. It was so fucking annoying. Huh? Me too? Yes, you! Duh! Excuse you? How dare you think that you're not gonna fucking help me? As I watched the two of them banter, some stress lifted off my shoulders. And when I was alone, the little questions I had in my head kept bubbling up.
そもそもエスター氏の再起をかけた今回のメンバーはコバさんが直々に選定したって話だぜ。
I heard that Koba personally selected all the members of the team for the Estasi renewal.
ってことはあんただって期待されて呼ばれたってことだろ？
That means you're here because he has big expectations for you, right? If that was the case, then why me? I was just some junior designer. I'd never worked with Director Kobase before.
昨日言った通り、時間は有限だ。
As I said yesterday, time is money.
とはいえ焦ってミスされても困るから、確実に覚えていってもらわないとな。
But that's no excuse for making mistakes in a rush. Remember that.
慣れない業務ばかりだから、疑問に思ったことは何でも聞いてこい。
This is all new to you. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. They needed a designer who can work quickly and collaboratively, right? So why not reach out with someone with more seniority to do the job?
だが、サービス終了の可能性のある部署にあまり人員も割けない。
However, we cannot devote too much resources to a division of the company that may be shuttered. Shuttered. Maybe it was just hard to get somebody to take the job. The strategy planning department was a small one. As a result, I got a wide range of tasks that weren't related to design. Perhaps experienced designers would bulk at being asked to do something other than design. It makes sense that a newcomer like me would be more flexible and convenient. But there's no use dwelling on it. I just had to do my part. Throw my coffee in the trash. You didn't finish it? Bitch. I can't believe you didn't finish that. Throw my coffee in the trash. I strode back to my desk. Upon returning, the mountain of documents shattered my motivation. I didn't even know where to begin. I simply wasn't getting anywhere. I made up my mind to go speak with the director. But just then, who's here? Who's coming?
Oi.
Amasawa. Just as I was preparing to see him, I bumped into Director Kobase.
何かあったのか?
Amasawa? What is it? With his jacket on and his bag in hand, it was clear that he was on his way out.
ああ、これから相手先の会社で打ち合わせがあるんだ。
I've got a meeting at another company.
今日はもう戻れないかもしれないが、聞いておきたいことがあるなら今。
I probably won't be returning to the office today. If you got any questions, now's the time to. As Director Kobase moved toward his seat, I shook my head forcefully. I didn't want to bother him. He was very busy, and my questions were trivial. I told him it wasn't urgent.
そうか。じゃあ行ってくれ。
I feel this is a bad idea. I feel this is a very bad idea. I should probably ask him. Very well. I'll see you later. It will be fine. It will be fine. I was sure I could handle it on my own. No, she cannot. As Director Kobase briskly left the room, I turned to the papers on my desk to figure out what needed to be done. The next morning, as soon as I arrived at work, Director Kobase called me over to his desk. His sharp demand made a dark cloud hover over the office. The tension was suffocating. What happened? Did I do something wrong? With my stomach in knots. Oh fuck, babe. I'm with you. I'm so scared. I don't know what we did wrong. I made my way over to Director Kobase's desk.
一体どうなってるんだ?
I fucking knew it. No! Did we fuck up? No, please. I'm actually really scared. Oh fuck. What did I do wrong? What is this? The director's harsh voice flew across the room. Fuck.
さっきヨフィーさんから連絡が来て、確実に昨日までに渡す予定だったデータの一部が届いていなかったらしい。
I just got a call from Yofi that the data we were supposed to send him yesterday never arrived.
昨日のタスクに書いてあっただろう。間違いなく送付したのか?
I wrote that in your tasks yesterday. You definitely sent it, right? I think I did. Realizing what had happened, I gasped sharply. I did send Yofi some of the data, but now I wasn't confident that I sent him everything he needed. Panicked, I said I would confirm everything immediately, but just as I began to walk back to my seat,
もう俺の方で確認して送っておいた。
I already checked and sent over the necessary data. He didn't bother to hide that he was furious. I'm literally, oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Please leave me alone, sir. Please. I'm so scared. He didn't bother to hide that he was furious. I made a stupid mistake and the director was forced to cover for me.
送る前になぜ中身を確認しなかった?
Why didn't you check the contents before you sent them? Director Kobase sighed and glared at me with his eyebrows drawn together tightly.
わからないなら聞けばよかっただろう。
If your task was unclear, you should have asked me to clarify it.
些細なことかもしれないが、こうしたことでその先のすべての人の手が止まってしまうんだ。
It may be a small issue, but this grinds everyone's work to a halt.
確信の持てない業務については遠慮せず俺に尋ねるよう言ったはずだが。
I told you not to hesitate to talk to me if you have any questions. Not only was I unable to contribute to the team, but I had also burdened the director and everyone else. A deep pang of regret lodged in my chest.
問題を解決する方法がどこかにあったはずだ。それは分かっているな。
You figured that there must be a way to solve the problem on your own. Am I right? Yes. I wish I had a pouty face. Yes. I nodded. Oh, I can't nod. I just jump. My boobies bounce. Look at my boobies bounce. But yes. But talking to him was difficult, and he seemed so busy. Still, it was a pitiful excuse for making such a big mistake. I admitted that I should have just reached out to him. It was my first job. Naturally, there would be things I don't understand.
ああ、その通りだ。分かっているならいい。
That's exactly right. I'm glad you
今
understand.
日は終日会社にいる予定だ。
I'll be in the office all day
小
today.
さなことでも構わない。業務でわからないことがあれば遠慮せずいつでも聞きに来るといい。
I don't care how insignificant you think it is. If you have questions, don't hesitate to talk to me. I bowed deeply and apologized before hurrying back to my seat to contact Yofi. I'm gonna cry! I can't believe this happened to me. Collapsing into my chair, I hastily sent an apology email to Yofi. I wondered if this would delay the project. That made me feel even more ashamed of myself for being so stubborn and afraid. While those thoughts haunted me, Oe gently sat down next to me. Oh no, the girlie needs the
お疲れ
help.
様。朝から難しい顔してるわね。
Hey there. You've been pouting all morning, you know.
もっとこう肩の
Don't you
力
see
抜い
on
て
my head? I'm
リラックスして
tired.
仕事しなさいよ。
You really don't have to be so uptight at work. Just relax a little bit. Easy for you to say.
今日はこれからあなたのサポートに入るから。部長に聞きにくいことは私に聞いてちょうだいね。
I'm here to support you, starting now. If there's anything you don't feel comfortable talking to the director about, ask me. Having her right beside me for reassurance was
あ
comforting.
と、そうだ。昨日も言ったけど、困ってることがあったら何でも相談に乗るから。
Like I said yesterday, if there's anything you need help with, I'm here for you. It turned out that Oe was a very attentive listener. Her smile helped me relax and open up to her. I suggested we could take our break together.
あ、お昼一緒に？もちろんいいわよ。じゃ、その時にね。
Oh, you want to have lunch together? Of course, that sounds great. See you then. The men decided to go out for lunch, so Oe and I brought our lunches back to the office to sit down and chat at our desks. I told Oe about how frustrated I was with my mistake and the trouble I caused Director Kobase. Oe nodded her head along to my story before giving me a firm slap on the back. Oh, that hurt.
バカね。そんなの新しい業務を始めたばかりなんだから周りに迷惑かけて当たり前じゃない。
Don't be ridiculous. You just started working here. It's only natural that you start out causing trouble.
割いてもらった時間の分だけ後から仕事で返せばいいだけのこと。
You can always make up for whatever trouble you cause later.
私だって昔はドジばっかりだったんだからね。
As a matter of fact, I used to screw up all the time.
ミスして怒られてミスして怒られてそうやって成長していくものよ。
Make mistakes, get yelled at. Make mistakes, get yelled at. That's how you learn, right? I don't want to get yelled at.
まあでももしかしたらちょっと仕事量が多すぎるのかもしれないわね。
But, if you get a bit too much work on your plate. Oe let out a small sigh as she looked at all the papers strewed around my
期
desk.
待しているからって無理をさせるのは良くないと思うし。
I think it's probably because the director has high hopes for you. But this is a bit much.
そうだ。そんな中申し訳ないんだけど、
Oh, that reminds me. Sorry to bring this up now,
部署の
but
入れ替えでバタバタしてて後回しになっちゃってた書類の整理を頼みたいんだけど、いい？
I've been swamped with the department changes and had to put off some paperwork. Could you help me
部
out?
長にも許可を取ってあるから。それ以外の仕事は私も半分手伝うからね。
I already got Director Kobase's permission to have you work on it. After that, I'll help you with your work. Oe winked. Hold on. Okay. Oe winked as she spoke to me. I wondered, when did she talk to Director Kobase about this? Maybe she reached out to him after she saw him yell at me. Regardless, I hadn't noticed them talking at all.
で、具体的に古い書類は気にせずどんどん消していっちゃって。
Specifically, we'll just try to get rid of some old documents. If it doesn't look worth keeping, just go ahead and
も
toss
し
it.
判断に迷うものがあったら、後で確認するから残しておいて教えてね。
If you need something you're not sure about, just put it into the side and we'll check it out later. Secretly, I wondered if I would be able to figure out what old material was worth keeping. Given the mistakes I'd made just before, I found myself both preoccupied and nervous.
そんなに心配しなくても大丈夫よ。古い書類はデザイン室に関係しているものなの。
Don't worry so much. All the old files are related to the design department.
あなたが元いた部署なんだからきっと大丈夫だって部長が。
The director said that since that's your old department, you'll be fine.
今のは忘れて。できそうかしら？
Wait. Was that supposed to be shady? Did he say something shady about me? Maybe I'm not understanding it because I keep yawning. Forget I said that. Anyway, you think you can do it? What was that supposed to mean? If the job was related to the design department, I knew it wouldn't be a problem. I nodded firmly, grateful for the chance to be useful to someone. I said I could do it.
よろしくね。
Awesome! Thanks so much.
あー、ちょっとごめん。
Oh, sorry. I've got to take this. Oe answered her ring phone. Oe answered her ringing phone and began speaking to someone.
はい。はい。その件でしたらこちらにも資料があると思いますので。
Yes, that's correct. I believe we have the documents for that.
え、すぐにお持ちします。
Yes, I'll deliver them right away. Oe stood up, inclining her head, apologizing, and clapped her hands.
ごめんね。コンテンツ2部の人に呼び出されちゃった。
Sorry, that was someone from content
ちょっと行ってく
too.
るから、まずは分かるところだけ進めておいて。何かあったら後でちゃんと聞くから。
I've got to step out for a bit, so feel free to get started on your own. If anything comes up, just let me know. After Oe left, I finished my meal and took a deep breath and rolled my shoulders to relax. Just as I began sorting through the paperwork that Oe assigned to me, someone came into the
すみま
office.
せん。営業ですけど、どなたかいます？
Excuse me, I'm from the sales department. Is there anyone here? The sales representative's face relaxed when he saw
い
me.
た、よかった。あ、でもわかるかな？
Oh, thank goodness! But I wonder whether you can help me. He spoke in a hurry, so I assumed his issue was quite urgent. No, I think this is how salespeople talk. Seeing as I was the only person in the office at the moment, it would be up to me to solve it.
小さなことでも構わない。業務でわからないことがあれば遠慮せずいつでも聞きに来るといい。
I don't care how insignificant you think it is. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I knew that if I tried to do things on my own and failed, I'll end up causing trouble for everyone again. I decided to ask the man about his issue and figure out what to do from there.
エスター氏のスポンサー候補の会社にいつも渡してる契約書。あのひな形が欲しいんだけど、どこかにない？
That's a contract template we gave to potential Sympathy sponsors. I was hoping you could give me a copy of it.
今進めてる企業さんが以前エスタリオと取引したことがあるらしくて、同じもので対応させてほしいって言うんだ。
Oh my God, Zakia, thank you so much for a stretch. I'm gonna need a stretch. I think I'll need to get some water. My back. Oof. Did my eyes not close? I should have. God. Hi, drive-by stretches. I'm stuck in Long Island for a baby shower. Oh my god. I can't believe you're on Long Island, but happy baby shower. It's a boy or girl. How many did everyone bring a thing of diapers? My goodness, they fucking need it. It sounds like the shittiest fucking gift you can give somebody, but honestly, it's the best gift you can give someone. Because they're gonna run out of it within the month. They need as many as they can. If you can give them a whole truck full, trust me, they'd be happy. Okay, but I do have to go, you know, refill my water and use the bathroom. So give me a quick little sec and I'll be right back, guys. And see what this is it wrong? I was gonna say slimy salesperson. Is that wrong? Is that mean of me? I don't know. I just feel like sometimes, you know, like sales department people, they kind of like, it's just so mean to say. It really is. He's probably a very nice man, but I think they just get a very slimy route. So I was gonna say the slimy salesman, but I think that's so mean. I was thinking, I was like, oh, that's really mean of you to think, Phoebe. Like, he's probably a really nice man. He just works at sales. He's probably, sales is not bad. I don't know, but I was like, oh, this is gross, man. I was like, wait, hold on, Clock that T. What the fuck did you call him gross? He's perfectly fine. But yeah, let me just contemplate me judging him for his job while I go use the bathroom and get water. BRB. Okay. Anyway, we're back. Did my thing, got my agua, and we're ready for this. Hold on. Where am I? Oh yeah, the salesman and me being really mean to him for some reason. I'm sorry, salesman. I don't mean to be rude to you. But I don't mean to be rude. I don't know why I was, but I was. I was like, ew, slimy. I was like, no, he's a salesman. It's fine. We're in an office. We gotta have salesmen. Hello, Rika Land. Welcome. I am, if you don't know, ooh, I'm sorry, I'm scratching my face. If you don't know, I am playing a game called Sympathy Kiss, and Sympathy Kiss is an ultimate game where you are essentially romancing people in your office. So I am an office girly, and yeah, I just entered this new. I guess the full synopsis would be that after a year of working. Oh no. Okay, after a year of working in the design department of the company that you work for, you end up being transferred to this ultra new restoration like department where you are trying to revitalize an app that the company owns and has neglected for a while. And with that, you are working with a small team of people, one of them being your BFF in the whole entire world. I'm calling her that because she's amazing. Owe. And a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of sexy ass men, and also collaborating with a different company who also has sexy ass men there. So yeah, your dating pool is The Office. And yeah, I've already played it. So I already played 3 routes. One was disappointing, but the others were really cool. And now I'm gonna romance my boss because I'm a little toxic that way. How fun. I've been wanting to try out more ultimate games. Yeah, this one's really good. I actually really like this one. I will say I like the art too. I'll show you the art in a second. I'm not gonna say I don't like, okay. There's a million like secret routes. I'm saying a million. I think there's 3 secret routes, and I played one that wasn't so secret. It was very out there. You just had to play one full thing of the game, then get to that one. So I played that one, and it was so disappointing. But I am gonna be playing a main route boy. And the main route boys have been real good. I really like them. So I'm gonna play a main route boy here, and who happens to be my boss. And he is apparently a clumsy tsundere, so it's gonna be very interesting because I don't like tsunderes. But yeah, I say like art style, this is really pretty. Yeah, it's really fun too. The company has done business with Estadio before, and they want to do the same thing as last time. A contract template. Thinking back, I remembered seeing something like that the day before. I checked my computer and discovered a document labeled sponsor contract. I showed it to the sales employee to check if it was the right document.
それ助かった
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch all of that. I hit a button and it opened the Twitch creator dashboard. Oh, no, it's totally okay. It's just like, it's a game called Sympathy Kiss, and you are playing in an office worker, and your romance pool is the people that you work with. That's your dating pool. You're dating in the office. And what's interesting about this game is that you have to balance your work life and love life. So you have to make sure that you have the perfect balance so that you can get the true end. It's very hard, actually. It was really difficult to try to get just the balance. Oh god, it was so hard. The first time I did it was really bad. But yeah, it's really fun and it's really pretty. As soon as someone will pop up, you'll see how pretty they look. Oh, that's it, thank goodness. Love and offense romance. Office is that love savior. Yes, oh my god. You're gonna see them, don't you worry. I asked the man for the name of the company he was working with.
ああ、タンタンって雑誌を出してる出版社さんなんだけど。
Tan. Office romance generally ill-advised, but I love it in media. Yeah, no, same, especially because right now, one of the options is your boss, and that's the one I'm going for right now. And I'm just like, damn, you got a lot of guts, bitch, to go to your boss. What if something bad happens? I won't let it happen, but still. Oh, that's the publisher of the magazine called Tan. A fashion magazine for women featuring seasonal photo shoots of actors, idols, and other celebrities. I remember seeing something related on a nearby shelf. I pulled it out.
それ、以前の取引の時の書類？
Oh, that's it. That's the my goodness. That's the paperwork from our previous deal with them.
ああ、うん。それもあると助かるわ。
Could I get that too?
データないの？ああ、いいよ。資料としてコピーしてもらえれば。
There's no electronic version? Well, I guess it's okay. Could you make a copy of it?
じゃあ僕コピーしちゃうから、君、僕のアドレスにさっきのひな形送ってもらえる？
Once you make a copy, could you just send it to me? Send it to my email?
僕営業の武田。あ、そのアドレス。
Name's Takeda from sales. Yeah, use that email address.
よし、これで OK。
Alright, that's great. He's very pushy. He was able to get her to do everything he wanted.
いやー、助かったよ。もう本当に急ぎで対応しなくちゃいけなくなってさ。
Whew, you really saved me. My client needs this stuff right away.
さっき来た時、ちょうどみんなお昼に出ちゃった直後だったから。
When I got here, I assumed everyone was already out for lunch.
君、あれだよね。デザイン室から移動してきた子。
Speaking of which, you're that girl from the design department, right? I didn't know what to make of being recognized. I had never thought of myself as someone who stood out from the crowd.
有名ってほどじゃないけど、小バセ部長に目つけられて引きずり込まれたってね。
Sorry, it's not that you're famous or anything. I just heard that Director Kobase handpicked you for the job.
ああ、でもあの人そんなに悪い人じゃないと思うから頑張って。ま、ちょっと怖いけどね。
He's not such a bad guy. Just do your best. But he can be pretty scary, huh? Good luck.
じゃあありがとう。また何かあったらよろしく。
Anyway, thanks so much. I'll be back if I need anything else. I've been drowning in self-doubt ever since I moved to Estasi, but hearing his appreciation made me truly happy. With the much-needed confidence boots, I returned to my desk and began the afternoon's work. However, that contract would end up causing major problems for me. Wait, what? Why? I knew it because he was so pushy. There was something wrong. I knew there was something wrong. I fucking Christ. Oh, fuck. I knew there was going to be something wrong because he was so pushy. Like, he was able to get you to do something without you even having to stop and think about it. I fucking knew it. Oh, fucking Christ. Me trying to... I don't know why I'm filing my nails right now, but I had to file a nail and it was so... I can't believe it. Kobase's not gonna think that we're smart. We're fucking up our job. How's he supposed to like us if we fuck up? Sorry, I really needed to file that nail. It's bothering the fuck out of me. Very interesting sight for me to like file my nail while being in crisis. But I had no idea at the time. Oh my god, this is the worst. This is literally the fucking worst, guys. This is the fucking worst. I cannot believe this is happening to us. Thanks to Always Support, I was starting to feel more comfortable in my chosen role. Then one afternoon, while I was at my desk organizing some papers, Director Kobase came to see me.
ちょっと来い。話がある。
Oh my god, this is the first time he spoke so quietly to me. That's how you know. That's how you know I fucked up. That's how you know my job's on the line. That's how you fucking know. Because he literally came to me in the world's quietest fucking voice. He basically whispered, I am in deep fucking shit. I am in deep shit. I just don't know. Oh, fucking Christ. I'm literally so fucking scared. I'm actively scared. I don't know what he's gonna do to me. I'm literally so scared. I don't know what to do. Okay. Oh, he said, come with me. I need to talk with you. I'm so terrified. His voice was low and serious. Without explaining further, he led me to the conference room. Fuck! Gesturing to sit across from him. That even makes it worse. That makes it so much fucking worse. Director Kobase slid 2 papers across the table.
先日お前が対応した営業部の件だが
Regarding that issue with the sales department the other day.
お前が渡したのは内容が古く処分されるはずの契約書で現在のものは契約内容が一部更新されている
The contract you passed along was out of date and should have been destroyed. The current one has been updated.
よほどのことがない限り問題なく進行するが仕事の内容によってはうちがもらえる金額に大きな変動が出てしまう大事な部分だ
Normally that wouldn't be much of an issue. However, the update had to do with a major change in our pricing structure.
最新の契約書のデータもあるはずだが気がつかなかったのか
I believe you have access to the latest contracts. Did you not notice the change? I want to like jump off a bridge right now. Like I am literally so fucking up. Okay, why is this game so stressful? Like I'm at work. I'm literally so stressed right now. I'm supposed to be fucking my boss, not fucking. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm stressed. The severity of the damage I'd done came crashing down on me. How much of a difference in pricing are we talking about?
些細なことでもいい。わからないことは必ず確認しろと言ったばかりだ。
He was very, very pushy, sir. I told you, even if it's something small, you should always come to me if you have a question.
慣れない仕事に自分一人で判断を下すんじゃない。
You just started this job. You shouldn't be making decisions on your own like that.
いいか。ミスによっては、こうして後からフォローできないものもあるんだ。
Do you understand? There are some mistakes that can't be fixed later. Finally grasping the gravity of the situation, the blood in my veins froze. Bitch, fuck same. Fucking same. I'm not even at work. I didn't even do the thing. And I'm fucking stressed. We're gonna get fired. Whoa, the art is so pretty. It is. It is. I need to know what lip gloss he's using. All the boys have this immaculate lip gloss on, and I need to know what it is. I feel like it's the Fenty lip balm. What do they call it? Lip blast? I forgot. But that lipstick, a shiny, shimmery one. Specifically the champagne one, because I think they all have champagne. The champagne color on. So because they have like a little tint to their lips. No! I think it's that they're doing. Hold on, I gotta go grab another blanket. It's finally cold in my room at night again. Lip gloss. Hello. Oh my god. Hoi to. Oh my god. This is totally just me. Hoi toko. Hello, lip gloss. Yes, the men have lip gloss on. You can't tell me otherwise. Hyo is fine. Okay, thank you so much. You really heard me struggling there, and I'm really God, I sound pathetic. Hello, welcome. Yes, the boys are wearing lip gloss. Give me a second. As soon as I... Hio. Pronounced as Hio. Oh, okay, cool. Hio. Welcome. Welcome. I'm stressed. I feel like I'm being reprimanded at work. It's supposed to be a nice little office ultimate game where I'm supposed to be romancing my boss, and I'm fucking up at work to the point that he is reprimanding me multiple times. I'm literally so stressed. I feel like I'm at work. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. You know what? I take back what I said about that salesman. He was slimy. I was correct the first time when I judged him. Why do I doubt myself in all my judgments? All right, let me show you the lip gloss in a second. Fine, okay, oh, blah. All I could do was silently bow my head. I would fucking jump off a bridge. I would find a window and fucking just jump. I would have to run. There's the lip gloss. Please, sir, I want to cry. I understand. You're in an unfamiliar role. It makes sense that you're struggling.
でもだからこそ重大な事態になる前に聞きに来い。
He was so pushy. You were at lunch. What was
俺や
supposed to
大江がい
do?
るんだからな。
I was going to say, I hope you're doing fine, but I already got my answer. Yeah, no. Fucking the worst part about this, I didn't even make the decision. This is the in-game, not decision, but this is like in-game canon event. Like, I could not make this decision on my own. I am literally just here fucking suffering from her mistakes. Other blanket has been grabbed. Great. I definitely gonna be too hot in the morning, but that's a problem for morning me. Oh my god, you're just like me. I did the same thing. That's a problem for later Vivi. Current Vivi is having a blast. Oh, sir, please. But that's precisely why you should come to me before issues like this can happen. That's what Oe and I are here for.
うちの部署は
That
ただで
breath
さえ厳
intake,
しい。
really. I'm just expecting you are fired. That's what I'm waiting for it. Oh god, I'm crying. Circumstances in our department are very delicate. I need you to tread more carefully. Yes, sir. I promise, sir. Director Kobase's words struck deep. My face burned with shame. I want to cry. The game not giving you options of a bad feeling where this route is going. Like, the only option I got was this game is actually very interesting. The way they actually do the their option settings. Let me just actually pause this for a second. So the way they do their option settings is like you get like emotional responses, and then you also get like kind of normal options, but they don't really matter to the overall end goal of the game. What really matters is when you get an option that has like on the sides of it work and love, and there's I think like 4. Oh my goodness, that fucking pink slammed. You have like 4 to 5 options, and each one is various levels of let me see if I can actually go to the status and show you. Oh wait, I'm blocking it. Wait, not really, you can see it. So there's a love and work option. Love, work. So you have to balance your work-life balance here, but we haven't gotten to any of those questions yet. Those questions come obviously they're every chapter, but you have other questions too, but they don't really pertain to like the end goal of the story. Only these love work questions do. I just haven't gotten there yet, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I wouldn't have done this. This slimy businessman, I would never have given him anything. But like, excuse you, I need to wait for my boss. I need to know what's happening. You need to wait, okay? Director Kobase is not back yet. Director Kobase is at work. He's at lunch, okay? He will be here later. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh my god. I'm so scared. I know I'm not gonna get fired, but like I feel like it's the fear like I will. I knew that if I cried, God no, she'd just like me for real. It would only make things worse, so I desperately tried to hold back my tears. Bitch, you gotta hold it in. We cry in the bathroom. Hold it! Don't let it fall. Don't let it fall.
もういいから頭を上げろ。
Please don't let me look at you. I just want to go to the bathroom and cry. That's enough. Look at me. No, sir, please. I'm begging you. Director gave my shoulder a reassuring squeeze. Sir, please. You made eye contact. We made eye contact, and I slowly lifted my head.
お前のタスク管理は俺の仕事でもあるんだ。少しくらい文句を言ったって構わないぞ。
Starting with I'm the one in charge of managing your work. If you want to complain, you can tell me. His tone was softer than the one I heard just moments before.
いろいろと詰め込みすぎて悪かった。
I've been asking too much of you. I'm sorry for that. Okay, thank God. I mean, that might make me cry though, still, because I'm relieved. Even now, Director Kobase put me, his employee, ahead of himself. I'm gonna cry! His compassion reinforced what a capable and a reliable leader he was.
それから、これは上司命令だ。今日は定時で帰って。
And I get to go home early.
いいな。
Go home and get rest. Boss's orders. Got it? Yes, sir. I should know I'm crying. Like, yes, sir. Fucking in tears. As I nodded, the corners of his mouth twitched into a small
明日
smile.
からまた気持ちを切り替えて頑張ってくれ。
Actually, I had to take PM cold meds, so I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night. Good night, Rika Lands. Listen, you got your fans. I read that. You got your fans on you. You got your blankies. You're gonna be great. Have a good night. Get better. Get well soon. Oof, that was a bad thing to do. Okay. Come back tomorrow when you're feeling better and do your best. Okay? Okay, sir. I'll try. He gently waved his hand to dismiss me and returned to his seat. I'm gonna cry. My shoulder sank. I returned to my desk and to find a small pastry on top of my
甘い
keyboard.
ものでも食べて気分転換しろ。
How about something sweet to take the edge off? Oh my, all the babes are here. They're like, I'm so sorry, bestie. You don't deserve this. Surprised, I turned around to see Sotome, Minato, and Oe standing there.
またそんな顔してんのかよ。
Seriously, not that face again. Leave me alone. I'm a
大丈夫だ
crier.
って。先方に謝罪と説明をして、新しい契約書で再契約したらしいし。
Don't worry about it. I heard they apologized and explained the situation, and the client signed the revised contract already.
そもそも営業のやつらの方が確認不足だろ。
Thank you!
いつも使ってる
Thank
契
you!
約書なのにさ。
Someone fucking... I always depend on Sotome to be there to be like, bitches need to work better. I can always depend on Sotome. Thank you so much, Sotome. You're so... Thank you! Someone fucking said that he was too pushy. Besides, it's the sales team's fault for not checking the contract first. They're the ones that use it all anyway. Exactly! It's not my fault.
あんま気にすんな。
Don't worry about it, alright? Okay, Sotome. Anything for you.
今回のことは私も悪かったわ。契約書のことはちゃんと伝えてなかったし。
It's my fault too. I didn't tell you about the new contract. It's okay, bestie. That man was way too pushy. I don't think I would have remembered anyway.
あんまりへこまないで。次頑張りましょう。
Don't be too hard on yourself. Let's just do our best next time.
そんなに気にしないでもいいんじゃないですか。
Well, we all make mistakes. We all have those days. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Hannah Montana saves the day again.
変に引きずってまた失敗される方が余計に困るんで。
I mean, just don't keep screwing up over and over. Thank you so much, Minato. You're so fucking helpful.
こうちゃん、それ励ましてる？
Thank you! Shotome, fucking eat his ass! Eat his ass. I'm so fucking call him out! Not for him! What the fuck is he doing? Cole, are you trying to cheer her up, or was that just you being snide? I think he's being snide. He's a dipshit. Snide. Fuck you! He's a dipshit. I hate him. He said snide, by the way. While I appreciated their kind words, except for one of them because they suck, the special attention made me more miserable. I still felt embarrassed about making a mess of things, and I couldn't cheer up so easily. He didn't deny it. I know, because he's a dick. No hesitation. Exactly. He fucking sucks. Like, I heard that his route is like, I guess one girl I follow was like, oh, it's really like fulfilling. Like, it's like she liked it. And I was like, I can't even imagine liking him. He's so mean to me. Like, literally off rip, day one of meeting me, I'm like, oh, hello. And he just says nothing. Excuse you? You could just say hello. Like, what the hell? He's so annoying. I hate him. Also, he dresses weirdly, except that's the only outfit that looks nice on him. Like, is she a masochist? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just like, what? Why? He sucks. I'm guessing it's that whole, like, you need to, like, fuck, what was it? I was trying to make a joke, but I completely, like, I hate him so much. I can't even speak. I'm guessing it's kind of one of those things where, like, you have to, like, you know, break his barriers, break his walls down, and then you get to see the true self underneath. And I'm just here like, fuck his true self. I hate him. That treatment from Bad Boy. He's not even a bad boy. He's just like a fucking bitch. He's just like a corporate bitch. All he does is like, we gotta do work. And I'm just like, fuck you. The other guy's like, we gotta have fun. And he's like, why? And I'm just like, what do you mean, why? What do you mean, why you gotta have fun? Bitch, it's so annoying. I hate him. Maybe one day maybe when I play his route, I'll like him, but right now, I fucking hate him. Like, I fucking hate him. I was worried about how Director Kobase would see me moving forward. I know, I'm worried. How's he gonna want me? How's he gonna want to put a ring on him? I fucking suck. Seriously, don't beat yourself up. Oh, Owe. My bestie for the restie. Owe patted me gently on the shoulder and looked directly at me. Okay, look. He told me not to tell you this, but... Ooh, cheese man, let's go. Give me.
急遽あなたのサポートに入ったのは小バセ部長の指示があったからなのよ。
The reason I came in to help you the other day is because Director Kobase asked me to. Tea time? Yes! If I say chisme, by the way, for anybody, chisme is... I'm Hispanic, so chisme is Spanish. I want to say slang, but I don't think it's slang. But it's Spanish for gossip. So when I say, ooh, chisme, it's like, oh, tea, gossip. It's gossip sesh. Let's go. I blinked, not sure what she was getting at. He's worried about you, bestie.
できる限りフォローしてやってくれってね。
He was worried that he couldn't communicate well on his own, so he asked me to follow up with you. Oh, my boy.
それとデザイン室の古い書類を整理する仕事を頼んだのも小バセ部長よ。
So he thinks about me. Also, it was Kobase who asked me to have you organize the old materials from the design
あなた
department.
に自信をつけてほしくて仕事を選んでくれたみたいね。
He thought it would give you a needed confidence boost. I was shocked that Director Kobase had secretly given Owe those instructions. It seemed he wanted to support me in more ways than I imagined.
コバさんらしいよな。頭は切れるのにどこか不器用っつうか。
Classic Koba, smart but clumsy.
部長が
Totally
厳しくする
is.
のはそれだけ期待しているからかもしれませんし。
The director can be strict, but that's just his way of saying that he believes in you.
そうそう。もっと頼ってほしいって心から思っているんだと思うよ。
That's exactly right. It's his way of saying that he wants to rely on you more and more. I couldn't have ever imagined the high hopes that Director Kobase and the others seem to have in me. I told them that moving forward, I would strive to communicate more and make sure there are no more misunderstandings.
その意気よ。
Yeah, that's the ticket.
この間からそう言ってるだろう。たく、世話が焼けるな。
See, that's what I've been See, that's what I've been telling you. God, you're such a handful. Shut the fuck up, Sotome!
これから挽回してください。
He says it with a smile, so I know he's trying to be nice, but I fucking don't like him. You better find a way to make up for this. Fuck you. Once again, I bowed to all three of them. A few days had passed since everyone gave me the pep talk. Director Kobase lightened the work on my plate, so while I was still very busy, I was able to take my time getting it done. I was finally able to approach him for help too, even when he seemed preoccupied.
うんうん。肩の力も抜けていい顔になってきたじゃない。
Well, looks like you're starting to get into the swing of
くれ
things.
ぐれも無理しちゃダメだからね。
Just don't push yourself too hard, okay? As always, Oe was attentive and caring. The two of us talked often.
そうだ。今夜もし予定がなかったらだけど、飲み会でもしない？
Hey, by the way, if you're not busy tonight, how about we go get a drink?
私も定時で上がれそうだから、エバーグリーンで一杯やろうよ。チームのみんなも呼んでさ。
I should be able to finish on time today. How about we head to Evergreen? We can invite the rest of the team too.
じゃあ、みんなには伝えておくわ。
Awesome, I'll let everyone know.
よし、今日は巻き目で頑張るぞ。
Right, let's wrap things up on time today. With that, Oe returned to work, as bubbly and energetic as ever. Eager for our plans, I was more motivated than ever to get my work done early. As the sun sank beyond the horizon, I was carrying some documents back to the General Affairs Department. I was asked to bring a large box addressed to the Estasi Operations and Planning Department. With no reason to refuse, I decided to take it back with me. But was it heavy? It was heavy. It was a lot heavier than I imagined, and I staggered the moment I stepped out into the hallway.
おい、危ないぞ。
Oh my god, is it a CG? Please be a CG. Hey, watch out. Director Kobase caught me from behind and held me upright.
なんだ
Damn it, I
この
wanted to be a
荷物
CG. What's with the box? Hearing him whisper, he whispered into my ear. I don't know why I whispered. I think that stirs something in me. And he whispered in my ear. Well, he's holding me from behind. So like, I'm thinking a little bit too hard on this. I'm thinking thoughts and I shouldn't be thinking thoughts. I gotta relax. Immersion is real. No, this game has it's so weird to say noises, but they go in on the fucking audio. I had kissing noises. I had moaning sounds playing in my ear, and I sat there like, oh. Wait, hold on. I didn't have a shocked face. I forget. I sat there like, oh. What did you do? It was crazy. The noises in my ear, like, bruh, the wet sounds of the kissing and the ruffling of clothes. I was like, I can't believe it. Hearing him whisper into, wait, we gotta hear the whisper again though. It's truly for science.
なんだこの荷物は。
I'm gonna cry. Science again.
なんだこの荷物は。
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Hope you're wearing headphones when you're playing the game. I am. Don't you worry. I learned from last time. Don't you worry. I'm wearing headphones. Hearing him whisper into my ear made my heart skip a beat.
部署宛ての荷物？どうしてお前が運ぶんだ？
A package for our department? Where are you the one carrying it? I was the only one around. Listen, look at these arms. The arms of a warrior. Last time sounds like an intro. It was the kissing. Oh my God. I wanted to do a clip of it, but I never got a chance to. But there's like, oh God, I wish I had a clip of it. It was basically one of the guys. He's blonde. I love blondes. Okay, it's truly my weakness. And it's really bad weakness. I should not have that as a weakness, but I do. So the blonde, he ended up kissing me in the middle of the street. We're making out and like, yo, the kissing noise. I was shaking. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my God. And then like even before that, he was like, I don't know what he was fucking doing, but he was touching me suggestively. Like we were like really close, and like the ruffling of clothes and like the way like the audio was like following the tracking of like where he was where he was near you in relation to his like into like your ears, like your voice, his voice. Crazy. I was like, oh. I was shooken. I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh my God. I was in shock. His voice turned hard as he assessed me. I wondered if the package contained something I wasn't supposed to see or handle. I was told to check with the director about everything, and I began to worry that this was something else I should have run by him. With that in mind, I quickly apologized to Director Kobase.
荷物を運んですみませんって。何か勘違いしてないか？
Where? Oh my God, I had to burp. Oh, goodness. Why are you apologizing for carrying a box? What's wrong with that? Oh, sir, everything I do is wrong, apparently. It's fine if you want to carry it, but... Director Kobase's hand rose to grip my upper arm.
こんな細い腕で重い荷物を運んだら危ないだろうが。怪我でもしたらどうする？
I can't ask you to carry something like this. What if you get hurt? I was taken aback by his concern. I realized that he hadn't questioned me because I'd done anything wrong. There was no malice. I'm a lurk, gonna prep to go out for dinner. Okay, thank you for lurking.
こういう力仕事はできるやつがやればいいんだ。
Best to leave the heavy lifting to someone else. Oh, please, thank you. I gotta see you do it. With that, he lightly heft the box out of my hands, my arms.
これくらいの荷物、なんともない。
Oh, thank you so much,
俺も
babe.
一応鍛えているか
So
ら
we
な。
gotta replace her face with mine. Hold on. We're gonna do this right now. Hold on. We're gonna replace her. Hold on. Shh. Give me a second. There we go. Hold on. That's what I wanted. There you go. I'm behind. This is me now. This is nothing. I do my fair share of working out, you know. Oh my God. He's like, I work out. Yes, you know, I work out. Yes, you know. He smiled proudly. Dazzled by his adorable smile, I was momentarily captured.
大体な、お前は何でも一人で抱え込みすぎなんだ。モテない時は断ったっていい。
Listen, if you've got too much on your plate, it's okay to say so.
そばにいる人間にもう少し頼ることを覚えた方がいいぞ。
Why not try learning to rely on the people around you? Even though he could take care of it, I accompanied him until the box was dropped off.
そういえば急いでいるようだったな。今夜何か用事でもあるのか？
Come to think of it, you seem to be in a big hurry. You seem to be in a hurry. Big plans tonight?
なんだ、そうか。いい機会だ。思う存分楽しんでこい。
God, he's so cute. I'm sorry, he's so cute. Oh, is that so? Sounds like fun. Enjoy. Wait, Kawase, do you want to come? You want to come? You want to come? You want to buy my drinks? Please? I don't drink too much. Not anymore. You can like come. His quick response betrayed his nonchalance. Was he excited for
ノミ
me?
ニケーションなんて揶揄されるが、会話する時間を設けるのはなかなか難しい。
Honestly, I feel the same way. Okay, this is what he says. I'm gonna comment on it. People think going out to drink with your coworkers feels like work. But how else would you get to know each other? Okay, I agree with the first part. Honestly, I'm so sorry. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you after I'm clocked out. Bitch, bye. I want to go home. I want to go with my IRL friends. You're my work friends. From 9 to 5, I'd speak to you. All right, after that, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Please leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to drink with you. I don't want to do anything with you. I want to go home. I'm sorry. I know it's Japanese work culture. Like, I understand, like, their whole, like, it makes sense because, like, you do kind of hang out with your employees. You do kind of hang out with your coworkers more than you would your family because of, like, how, like, you know, the work-life balance works over there. So, like, I get it. I don't like it still. I can still not like something even though I understand it. Like, I just don't want to talk to you. I'd rather be alone. Trust me. I'm sorry, I can't do
チ
it.
ームの人間とのコミュニケーションは何より大事だからな。
Not him talking about
Don't
communication. Communication is the most crucial, most critical skill a team can have. You should make a habit of spending time with everyone. With the large cardboard box blocking his face, it was difficult to read how he was feeling. But I decided to bite the bullet and respond to him. My first question. Okay. Should I go for work or love? I don't know. I always start with love though, just because that's just me. I just always, okay, but we have to scum save, okay? I refuse to play this game and not scum save. Because the last time I didn't, it was fucking hell. I gotta scum save. Fuck being genuine in this game. Fuck being genuine in any game. I'm gonna do what I want. I want to scum save. I want the best outcome. Would you care to join us? I'll do my best to fit in. You should come sometime. You should tag along. Okay, I feel like you should tag along and would you care to join us are the best options. I feel like you should tag along is a love option, and I feel like would you care to join us is a work option because it's more formal. Thank you for the hydrate, Janice. Give me 1 second. Thank you for the posture check. My drive-by self-care has come. Thank you for my head pat. Okay. All right. Posture checked. Water drank. Yeah, so I feel back to my me figuring this all out. I think I'm multitasking and playing Repo and watching. Okay, I see. I did see you guys are playing Repo. I'm just not a multiplayer person. I'm so sorry. Just like my little rant earlier about I don't want to talk to you to work hours. I don't want to. I'm playing games to relax. I don't want you bitches near me. Sorry. You know when people say, "Oh, I just don't like being around people. I'm just kind of an introvert." I really am. I really am. I know a girl who is like, I don't really like talking to people. I like being alone. She's a fucking liar. I know she is. She's a fucking liar. I'm not though. I do like being alone sometimes, most of the time. I don't want to talk to people. It's like, I remember like my sister was making fun of me. She's like, why don't you fucking play games with your friends? I'm like, I don't wanna. I play games so that I can relax. I'm playing Stardew Valley for fucking hours on end. I'm not starting over because someone else doesn't understand. No, I'm playing Stardew. Leave me alone. I'm playing this ultimate game and I am having this man romance me. No one else. I'm sorry, I'm very antisocial. Okay. Back to like my thing. Okay, so I think let me fix myself. Let me put myself out. Not that I no longer have to like, it's no longer for the bit anymore. There's no need for me to be like, yeah. Okay. Wait, no, my hand phased out. Okay, cool. We're good now. Like I said, I feel like the middle two are like the not real options. I mean, you can get them, but they're not gonna give you like the score that we need. I feel like it would be, would you care to join us, or you should tag along. I would personally, because he's still my boss and we still don't even have that rapport yet, I would rather be professional than anything else. So I feel like I would say, would you care to join us, and anything else. You should come sometime is such like a weird thing to, I don't know, it feels very much like, that's so nice. Maybe next time. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me. I think, okay, I'm gonna, final answer, would you care to join us? I think it's a work. Definitely a work. I knew it. Give me a second. Shush, sir. Okay, I got a work option. Perfect. You see that blue right there? I'm covering it. There's like a little blue. I got it. Oh well. Unable to see his face from behind the large box, I nervously waited for an answer.
今夜は遠慮しておこう。
No, I think I'll pass tonight. Sir, please. Do you have a black card? Can you like slap your black card and get what? Where did I get it from? It was like, oh, it was the Silas route in Love and Deep Space. And I was like, where is my black card with no spending limit? Sir, do you have a black card with no spending limit? Yoji, I mean, Kobase? It feels weird calling you Yoji. I've been calling you Kobase for like 3 routes.
そういうのは上司抜きでやって愚痴なりを言い合うもんだろ。
How are you all supposed to complain about your boss when I'm right there? At least you know. At least he knows. That's so true, sir. I have to talk shit. And about you. It's about you. I can't have you there. His eyes lit up mischievously behind his glasses. Ooh. When I tried to deny that we'd ever say such things, he merely smiled in response. Bitch, he knows. Bitch, he knows. He can't hide it.
せっかくの飲み会だろ。俺がいたんじゃ言いたいことも言えない空気になるぞ。
If I were there, you wouldn't be able to say that you... Oh my god. If I were there, you wouldn't be able to say what you need to say, right?
声をかけてくれてありがとうな。 俺に構わず、今夜はとことんガス抜きしてこい。
I'm happy to be invited, but don't mind me. I'm going to go on and vent to your heart's content. With that, Director Kobase turned down a split in the hallway. Okay. As his subordinate, I couldn't help but feel reassured by his kindness. Later that night in Evergreen, we indulged in delicious food and drinks. Owie and I had a great time together, and then Sotome and Minato arrived late to join us. Oh, and the boys come. Everything was great. And then the men arrived.
いらっしゃいませ。
Disappointing.
マス
Welcome.
ター、ホーツです。
Evening, boss.
失礼します。
Good evening.
あちらでお待ちですよ。
They're waiting for you over there.
あれみなとくんも来てくれたんだ。
Oh, you came too, Minato?
どうせたまには付き合えとか言って強引に連れてこられたんでしょ。
Why is it that dragging you along to these things is like pulling teeth? Because he's a bitch. Oh wait, tipsy and lightheaded, gingerly made a tooth pulling motion with her fingers.
その通りです。たまにはを何回続けるつもりですか？
Because I enjoy it about as much as having my teeth pulled. Minato sighed in exhausted exasperation as he spoke. Sotome, oblivious as ever, took a look around the bar.
あれコバさんいねえの？
Huh? No Koba today? Bitch, I tried to ask him, he wouldn't come. His head kept whipping back and forth.
そうなのよ。残念なんだけどね。今日は打ち合わせでダメなんだって。
I know, bummer, right? He said he had a meeting to go
まあい
to.
いじゃない。今日はこのメンバーで楽しく飲みましょうよ。
Well, it's no biggie. Let's just have some fun with the group we have today.
グラス持って。いい？それじゃ乾杯。
Kanpai! Everyone, get a glass. All right, cheers.
なんかすっかり出来上がってね。
Fuck you. Okay, I can drink. I'm a grown-ass woman. I can drink to my heart's content. Leave me alone. You sure started early, huh? Fuck you. I can drink you under the table.
はあ、やっぱり来なきゃよかった。
I knew I shouldn't have come. The two of them locked eyes and nodded in grim agreement. Whew. The pleasant atmosphere made all of us empty our glasses quicker. And after a few rounds, the conversation turned to Director Kobase.
ああ、なんか新しいスポンサー候補の会社がどうしたこうしたとか言ってたっけ？
Oh yeah! I thought I heard him say something about a potential new sponsor.
あそこまで働き詰めというのもどうなんでしょうか？
I really can't believe he's working so
一人
hard.
で抱え込みすぎだよな。
Guys got way too much to do.
ほんとよ。小バセ部長こそもう少し私たちを頼ってくれればいい
And
の
this
にね。
bitch was fucking yelling at me. He's like, you should rely on others more. Fuck you! You did the same thing! I know, right? I only wish Director Kobase would rely on us a bit more, you know? With the three of them bantering about his workload, I began worrying about him. Despite my mistakes, he refused to give up on me. Yet he was still working diligently on his own. Was now really the time for me to be out
おい
drinking?
聞いてんのかよ。
Well, don't give me that fucking look, bitch! Hey, are you listening? Sotome's impatient voice jolted me back to reality, but I still couldn't take my mind off Director Kobase.
あれどうしたの？
What is it? What's wrong?
もう帰るんですか？
Are you heading home? Am I getting up? No one told me I was getting up. I'm getting up. Unable to stay. Oof. God, I have to rearrange myself every few times. Unable to stay, I made a quick excuse that I had forgotten something before hurrying back to the office. Is he still there? What time is it? It's so fucking bright here. My God, can someone turn on the fluorescents? The office was quiet, empty, and cold. I wondered if Director Kobase had already returned home. He better, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. Hurrying along, I noticed that the lights in the conference room were still on. Bitch!
お前どうしてここに？
Amasawa, what are you doing here?
何か忘れ物か？
Did you forget something? You! I glanced at his desk. There were several papers still. Oh my god, burping. I glanced at his desk, where several papers were scattered across the
飲み会はどう
surface.
したんだ
I thought you headed out for drinks with the
俺
others.
が心配になって戻ってきた
You got worried and came back?
ったくお前ってやつは
My mind. You really are something else. The tension in his face relaxed as he beckoned me to sit next to him. Ooh. Ooh.
エスター氏の回収費を賄うためにはもっとスポンサーを募る必要がある
We need to find new sponsors to help cover the cost of Estada's
金が
revisions.
なければ企画は打ち出せない俺の仕事は今が頑張り時なんだよ
Without the funds, we wouldn't be able to do an effective relaunch. I've got to do everything I can right now. Director.
だから心配するなこれは俺の仕事だからな
We don't have to worry about that. That's my job. Director Kobase's large hand stretched out and brushed a loose hair behind my ear. Ooh. Ooh.
部下にそんな心配をされるなんて俺もまだまだだな
I'm not ready to have my subordinates worry about me like that yet. Sir.
さてもう少しお前と話したいところだが仕事を続けてもいいかさすがに立て込んでいてな
Well, I'd love to continue this conversation, but I'm afraid I have a bit more work to do. I nodded and offered to help him in any way I could.
俺が働いてるからって気を使う必要はない休むのも仕事のうちだぞ
You don't have to worry about me just because I'm working. Being well rested is part of the job. Still, I wanted to help him. When I pushed him on it, he laughed and seemed to have given up on resisting. My goodness.
わかった今からお前にデータを送るからそれをプレゼン用に見栄えよくわかりやすくまとめてくれるか
Fine. I'll send you the data now. Put it together in a well-designed, digestible presentation.
そういうの得意だろ
You're good at that kind of thing. Thank you. Hair flip. He was right. Putting together presentations was something I was known for in the design department too. There's something about the and the D that I just stumble over them. I don't understand why. But how did director Kobase know that?
そういえばちゃんと話していなかったな
Speaking of which, I don't think I told you this yet.
まあ最初の時に簡単には伝えたが
Well, perhaps I mentioned to you briefly the first time we met, but
お前をこの部署に引き抜いたのは他でも
I remember
ない
this. You did say
俺
this.
自身だ
I'm the one who requested that you join our department.
直接仕事をすることはなかったが面談をする前から働いている様子を見かける機会はあってな
While I'd never met you personally, I got a chance to see your work before interviewing you.
気になって一緒に仕事経験のあるやつとかデザイン室の室長にも話を聞いたりして
I was curious, and so I reached out to someone who'd worked there before, the head of the design department.
そうしてお前の得意を知ると同時にデザイン以外にもいろいろな経験をさせてやりたいお前なら伸びると思ったからそうしたんだ
I wanted to give you opportunities to learn more than just design. I knew you had potential. Director Kobase's sharp gaze caught mine. Somehow I knew that what he was telling me was true. In that moment, I was delighted to learn just how much he cared for me. I thanked him, feeling even more motivated to do my job well. And so I continued to work in the office with Director Kobase that night. After some time, when we found a break in our work, we got up to leave.
こんな時間まで付き合わせて悪かったな。休日はしっかり休んでくれ。
Sorry to keep you up this late. Rest up this weekend. As we got in the elevator, our eyes met and we exchanged a gentle nod. I thanked him for all his hard work. Then... No! Are you fucking kidding me? Are we stuck? With a loud thud, the elevator stopped. Are you're leaving me here? I can't believe you're leaving me here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We're in trouble. Yes, I want to see the spinoff. When is the spinoff? God, keep yawning.
問題を解決する方法がどこかにあったはずだ。それは分かっているな。
You figured that there would be a way to solve the problem on your own. Am I right?
小さなことでも構わない。業務で分からないことがあれば、遠慮せずいつでも聞きに来るといい。
I don't care how insignificant you think it is. If you have questions, don't hesitate to talk to me.
いくら言ったって、そんな簡単に聞きに来られるようにはならないか。
No matter how many times I tell her, she still won't just talk to me. Come and talk to
俺の
me.
方からニコニコ笑顔で声をかけりゃいいのか？
Perhaps I should try coaxing her over with a smile. He's on the roof. As those thoughts ran through my head, I saw her having lunch with Owe, and I slipped away to the roof, unable to speak to her. It sounds like someone else can't speak to me
大
also.
江に相談でもしてるんだろうな。
She must be discussing things with Owe.
会社で喫煙とは珍しいな、小橋部長。
It's not like you to smoke at the office, Director Kobase.
社長、お疲れ様で
That's
す。
the president? Damn. Hello. Hello. I got things to offer. Like, I got things to offer. President Imura. Oh my god. I don't know why it was so hard to say. I know that name.
しかし、だいぶ暖かくなってきたが、屋上だと冬は辛いだろう。
It's warming up now, but smoking on the roof in winter must be tough. I mean, is it? I mean, I don't smoke cigarettes, so like, doesn't it make you internally hot? Like, I feel like, or maybe my just internal clock is just fucked, but like, doesn't it make you like hot on the inside? I feel like doing it in summer would be fucking hell. And winter would be like, oh, thank God, best of both worlds.
今時は室内に喫煙所がある方が珍しいですからね。まあでも、冬は冬で目が覚めてちょうどいいですよ。
Well, many offices do have. Oof, Christ. Many offices do have not many offices. There you go. Not many offices have indoor smoking rooms these days. Coming up here in the winter can be refreshing, though.
そうか。
Is that so?
どうだ？仕事うまくいってるか？
So, how are things coming along?
ああ、まあ、それなりには。
Well.
何か悩んでるのか？
Something bothering you?
あの子だろう。君は若い女の子に不評だよな。
Oh.
顔が怖いんだ。もっと笑いなさい。
It's that girl Amasawa, right? You've got to try and smile more. Thank you. All the young women in this company are afraid of you, including me. I know, but
いやでもなかなか面白い人選だと思ったよ。しかも自分でやりたいことを選ばせるなんてね。
still, it was quite a curious choice. And letting her decide what she wanted to do. Very interesting indeed.
別に彼女がデザイナーに向いてないとかそういうことじゃないんです。
She's quite talented as a designer, but
ただなんというかくすぶっているような気がしてしまって。
I believe she's capable of so much more. He didn't say so much, but of much more.
俺の勝手な思い込みであいつに無理をさせてるかもしれない。
Perhaps my high expectations are putting too much stress on Amasawa.
でも新しいものを見て新しいことに触れて殻を破れたらもっと面白いものが作れるようになるんじゃないかって。
But I thought if she can experience some new things, she might be able to break out of her shell.
期待しているわけか。
Sounds like he's got a crush. Sounds like you've got high hopes for her.
はい。ですが、どう接すればいいのか。
I do, but how am I supposed to treat her?
君はあれだな。仕事と割り切るとちゃんとコミュニケーションが取れるのに、距離が近づくと途端に壁ができるな。
That's typical of you. You communicate well when the boundaries are clear, yet you shut out people who want to get closer.
懐に入れるのも入るのも怖いんだな。君は本当に不器用だよ。
Whenever you want to get close to someone else, that's when you're really stubborn. I knew better than anyone else what he was saying was true, but hearing him say it so bluntly stung even more. In that way, I guess I was no different from Awasawa. Exactly. Right up here to not be near me.
君ももっと悩んで彼女と一緒に成長しなさい。
That's not so terrible. You two can struggle and grow together. You say it as if we're a couple. We will be soon, but not right now. With a grin, the company president patted me on the back and walked back into the building.
楽しんでるな。
Because he is! Why do I get the feeling that he's enjoying this? In today's office culture, they say that encouraging others to break out of their shell isn't always the right thing to do. But I suppose that when you've come as far as President Imura, you've got a natural desire to nurture those below you.
殻を破らないとだな。
I've got to come out of my shell too. Bum, 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 bum. Chapter 2! That took a while. It was very long chapters. I forgot we're stuck. Being alone with him in the elevator made me restless. Just as I was about to talk. We're fucking
まさか
stuck.
停電か。
I can't believe this is happening. This happened. I mean, this happens. Not that it happens all the time in Japan, but this does happen from time to time in like just around the world. It's not only just in this. But the one thing in Japan that I know, which is really sad, it was very. Oh God, this is awful. Which is, I think they do have people who like, you know, stay in Okay, essentially the story I wanted to say was that I know that there's this one case where in Japan a woman gets trapped in the elevator right during, I think it was right before Christmas or like New Year's. It was basically right during a major holiday. Plus it was a long weekend and a long vacation. So basically it was that building was going to be closed for a very long time, for like a week plus at least, which is why I'm kind of leaning more towards towards New Year's, because I believe that's the time that is in Japan they take the most days off. I think they only do like, you know, Christmas Day, but I'm pretty sure it was New Year's. So it was like there was like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. And I think it was like that week too. So it was a lot of time, and this woman was stuck in this elevator. And by the time, like, obviously everyone comes back to work and they, you know, realize the elevator's stuck and they look in and she's dead. And it's really, really sad. And I think that's why I'm pretty sure, because I've never seen like a building abandoned, even when like it's a holiday season, there's still like guards there. So like, oh god, we just have to like wait for a guard to come, hopefully. But like, it's so scary, and I just always think about that. I'm like, that's so horrifying to have been there, because like you can last a month without food, but you cannot last a week without water. Like, it's like the limit is there. Actually, no, it's 3 days. Actually, you cannot last 3 days without water. You need to drink water. So like, that's the danger limit. So it's it's scary. Seriously, I honestly, like, I wouldn't even be able to figure out a romantic angle here. I'd just be terrified the entire time. I'd be so scared. I wouldn't even find him I would probably find him attractive if he could single-handedly like solve the issue and save us. Maybe then, but like before, I'm fucking petrified. I'm not thinking about anything other than not trying to not die. Seriously, a power outage?
大丈夫か確か非常
I'd be
ボタンがこの
crying in
辺
a
りに
corner somewhere. Are you alright? There must be an emergency button around here somewhere. Director Kobase pressed the elevator's emergency button. After a few ringing sounds, we were connected to a call center.
エレベーターが止まってしまって2人閉じ込められた状態です。はい。よろしくお願いします。
Yes, the elevator has stopped. There are 2 people inside. Yes, thank you.
どうも電気系統のトラブルらしい。すぐに復旧作業に移ってくれるそうだ。
It's apparently some kind of electrical problem. They're working on restoring it now. I was still shaking when Director Kobase lit up the elevator with his phone. Oh my god, a CG this early? Ooh, never mind. We have a romantic angle. Oh my god. I cannot believe
もう
this.
少しこっちへ来い。
Yo, this is a hot. I can't believe this. Come closer, son. Boy, you are literally like cuddling me to your tits. His hand clasped my shoulder and pulled me closer.
きっとすぐに復旧するから。しばらくこのままでいろ。
Things will be back up and running soon. Let's just stay like this for a while. Surprised as I was by Director Kobase's suggestion, I managed to nod. Silence ensued. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say. I'm shook. I'm shocked. I'm fucking terrified. And also like, we're cuddling. Ugh. Need to close something. I couldn't believe I was trapped in the dark elevator with the director's arm around me. Bitch, same. There was no way to conceal the sound of my pounding heart when he was so close. I wanted to ease the tension by starting a conversation, but I had lost trying to figure out what to say. Yeah, no, bitch, I'm terrified. I'm thinking about other things. I'm so scared. And by other things, I don't mean anything dirty. I mean like fear. I'm fucking terrified. The elevator showed no signs of moving. There was only the heat of his body and the sound of his short
タイミ
breaths.
ングが悪いな。俺と二人きりなんて嫌だろう。
What makes you say that? What terrible timing. You don't want to be in here alone with me. What makes you say that? Buddy! When I tried to protest, he responded with a troubled
無
smile.
理するな。お前が俺に苦手意識を抱いてるのは分かってる。
There's no need to pretend otherwise. I know you have a hard time talking with me. I mean, I do, but
俺は顔も態度も怖いしな。社内でも恐れられてるのは知ってるんだ。
I have a harsh face and a scary demeanor. I hear many people in the company talk about me. Hey, I'm heading out for dinner. Now enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you so much, hey, Hio. Have a nice dinner. Have a nice dinner. My mouth did not move. Have a nice dinner.
直そうとはしてるんだが、なかなか思うようにはいかねえ。
I hope. Okay. I think there was a weird camera thing that was happening. My mouth was just not. Thanks. Yay. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. There's a weird camera thing, so I have to. If you see my girl readjust her back, it's just me trying to fix this camera. If you're still here, Hio, thank you for hanging out with us. Okay. Every time I try to fix it though, well, it just doesn't work out. It was true, I was afraid of the director because of his persona, but not anymore. Having seen his soft smile and experienced his kindness several times, I didn't feel anxious about being trapped with him like this. I told him I was glad I was stuck in the elevator with him. It was far better than being trapped alone. I agree. If I were trapped alone, I would be freaking the fuck out. I would not be able to actually handle any of this nonsense. I need someone here. Like I want someone here to fucking deal with this for me.
こんな状況でよかったなんておかしなやつだな。
Glad to be trapped with me. You sure are something else.
けどありがとな。そう言ってもらえると気が楽になる。
But thank you. It makes me feel better to hear you say that. I was grateful that the elevator was so dark. Had it been brighter, Director Kobase would be able to see my face flush red because of his kind smile.
戻ったみたいだな。
Thank God. Oh, looks like we're back. As though nothing had happened, the elevator began moving. When we reached the first floor, a guard was waiting for us. After making sure we were feeling all right, he told us to call if there were any problems and let us leave.
ちょうどいい機会だ。一つ聞いてもいいか。
Now that I have you here, can I ask you something?
サポート業務以外にも何かやってみたい仕事があるなら聞いておきたいんだが、どうだ？
Is there anything you'd be interested in doing outside of support-related work? Besides support work, I hadn't given much thought to the
特に
matter.
なければいいんだが。
If not, that's all right too. I told him that I just wanted to be useful to him, and that I wanted to devote myself to meeting his high expectations of me. I considered what I can do to help keep Sympathy afloat. Then I remembered that Director Kobase was then I remembered what Director Kobase was working on.
スポンサー探しを手伝いたい。お前がか？
Want to help me find a sponsor? I nodded firmly. His passion, his incredible presenting skills, and the way he could logically explain things, it all inspired me. Since I had been working in design all this time, I couldn't hope to be very useful anytime soon. But if someone asked what I'd like to do, I think I'd say I wanted to follow his lead and learn all I could.
わかった。
All right. He locked eyes with me.
それじゃあ今度からは俺と一緒にスポンサー探しの業務についてくれるか？
So, do you want to come with me next time I have a meeting with the potential sponsor? I nodded again enthusiastically, and he smiled softly.
頼むぞ。
I'll be counting on you then. Nothing made me happier than seeing him smile like that. The two of us parted ways, and I returned home with a bounce in my step. A few days had passed since the night I spent working together with Director Kobase. Little by little, I was allowed to help out with sponsorship sales. I worked desperately to be as useful as possible while still trying to learn as much as I could. And unlike before, I was able to ask the director questions without hesitation. Ooh, look at his car. Ooh. One day, I was scheduled to accompany Director Kobase to one of his outside sales calls. Director had his own car. Ooh, look at how nice. Look at how nice this looks. Oh my god. Director had his own car and would typically drive it to meet clients. What's wrong? After a successful meeting, we were driving back to the
さっき
office.
から俺をじっと見て気になることがあるなら言え。
You've been staring for a while now. If something bothering you, I looked away from his penetrating gaze before thanking him for the day's excellent learning experience.
デザイン室勤務だった時は取引先に出向くなんてなかっただろう。
Sure. I'm guessing you didn't do a lot of client work when you were in the design department.
社内にいるだけでは見えないこともたくさんあるからな。
There's a lot you can't learn if you just stay in the office all the time. That was exactly right. The whole process of seeing how the company operated from the top was extremely thrilling. I voiced my agreement, but my lips pressed into a thin line.
で、本当は何を考えているんだ？
Tim, you can see right through me. So, what were you really thinking about? He appraised me with narrow eyes, and my heart skipped a beat. His straightforward question prompted me to ask him the question that had been bothering me all day. It was about an exchange in the office that morning. I spotted Director Kobase getting ready to leave for his sales trip and rushed over to him.
なんだ？
What is it? Since I had finished my daily tasks early, I asked Director Kobase if I could accompany him to his sales meeting. The director hesitated. Perhaps it was... Oof, ow. Okay. Perhaps it was... a particularly difficult client he was going to meet. I began to fret over whether he thought I was ready or not for it, and he picked up on it.
いや、お前に問題があるわけじゃない。相手側に問題があってな。
No, oh my god. Whew. No, the problem isn't with you. It's with the client.
まあ、俺がいれば大丈夫か。すぐに出る。お前も準備しろ。
Well, I'm sure I'll be fine as long as I'm there. We'll be leaving soon, so get your things ready. Although he agreed to let me join him and we attended the meeting, I still worried that I had annoyed him by tagging along. When I nervously asked him if that was the case, he rubbed his temple and released a long sigh.
お前ってやつは、ほんと変なところに気がつくな。
You really do pick up on the strangest things. I'm mused that I could have stayed behind if I was more of a hindrance.
おい、なんかネガティブな方に考えてないか？
Hey, why are you being so negative about this?
連れて行くのを渋ったのはお前のせいじゃない。
I told you before, you're not the reason I was reluctant to bring you
お
along.
前、今日相手先の部長に肩を触られただろう。
Didn't you notice that the client touched your shoulder today? When he mentioned it, I said I remembered the client saying that I had a piece of lint on my shoulder before brushing it
糸
off.
くずなんて嘘だろう。あの人は女好きで有名でな。だからお前を連れて行くのを渋ったんだ。
There was no lint. That guy's known for being a womanizer. That's why I was reluctant to take you.
他に何か不快な思いはしなかったか？言われて嫌だったことはないか？
Did he do anything else to make you feel uncomfortable? Did he say anything strange to you? I try to recall the content of the meeting, but nothing uncomfortable came to mind. I mentioned that if anything, the client looked terrified of Director Kobase throughout the whole meeting.
まあ、あの部長がお前の肩に触れた時思いっきり睨んだからそのせいかもな。
Well, I did give him a dressing down when he touched your shoulder. Maybe that has something to do with it.
悪かった。やっぱり連れて行かない方が良かった。
Sorry. Oh! Oh my god, it went on quick save by accident. I mean, not quick save, auto by accident. Sorry, I knew it wasn't a good idea to take you. Ooh, I gotta stretch. My back hurts. He lowered his head and stopped the conversation abruptly. I told him that it was my idea to join him and that I was thankful that he was looking out for me. In fact, I didn't feel scared at all, and I thought the sales pitch actually went quite well.
そうか。ありがとな。
Ah, I see. Thanks. Though his reply was short, his cheeks turned up with a warm smile. It felt like we grew a little closer and I mirrored his smile. Later that evening, while relaxing in my room, my work bag caught my attention. Sticking out from it was a large document covered in red ink, notes I'd made from watching Director Kobase. I admitted that when I first joined his division, I was more than a little afraid of him, but...
お前をこの部署に引き抜いたのは他でもない俺自身だ。
I'm the one who requested that you join our department.
そうか。ありがとな。
I see. Thanks. Thinking back on the events of the past few weeks, my impression of him was changing with each passing day. I learned that Director Kobase's words and actions were always rooted in compassion for his team and the company as a whole. While I just started accompanying him on sales trips, and there were still so many aspects of the business I didn't know, I hoped this work would help me get to know Director Kobase more deeply. It was that moment when suddenly the phone on my desk buzzed with an incoming call. Who's calling me? This is outside of work hours. I am not answering fucking things outside of work hours. I wonder who could be calling me at this hour. Puzzled, I got up to answer my phone and found out. What did I find out? What did I find out? Bitches. One warm spring afternoon, while taking a break from my morning work, I grabbed my phone and headed to the break room. I sighed deeply and stared at my phone screen. On their way back from a meeting, Kobase, Minato, and Oe entered the room.
なんだ、随分と重いため息だな。
That was some sigh.
スマホにらんで暇なんですか？
Why are you staring at your phone? No work to do? Shut up. Okay, give me a second, guys. I have to go refill my water and grab a couple of snacks. I'm getting really hungry. I have a problem. Okay. Hello. I am back. Have various snacks. Got my agua. And I'm ready for this. Why are you staring at your phone? No work to do. I forgot how annoying this man
何か
is.
問題でもあった？
What? Did something happen? I shook my head. Wasn't something worth discussing. What
いいから悩
happened?
みがあるなら話してみろ。
Come out with it. If there's nothing bothering you, just tell us. Owain, the director, quickly sat down beside me. Leering at the door, Minato finally shook his head before sitting down. It all started a few nights ago. What happened? My phone screen displayed my landlord's contact. Wait, it's gonna be forced proximity? Don't tell me it's forced proximity. Oh my god, is it back in the movie with Yoji Kobase? It was rare for her to call. I tilted my head in curiosity before picking up.
あ、もしもし？
Hello, Miss Amasawa? My landlord was breathless and sounded somewhat panicked.
こんな電話、突然のことで本当
What are
に
you
申し訳ないんだけど
Don't tell me I'm
ね。
getting kicked out of my apartment. I'm really sorry to call you like this on such short notice.
実はこの間の設備検査でうちのマンションに大きな不備が見つかってしまってね。
But during a recent facilities inspection, a major deficiency was found in one of our apartments. I remember seeing a large inspection crew gathered in the lobby the other
急
day.
な話で申し訳ないんだけど、来月からマンション全体の修繕工事をすることが決まっちゃったんだ
A
よ。
month? I'm sorry this is so sudden, but we decided to start repair work on the entire building next month.
期間はだいたい2ヶ月くらいなんだけど、
2 months?
皆さんには一時的に部屋を出てもらわなくちゃならなくて。
The repair should take 2 months. During that time, I'm afraid we're going to have to ask everyone to vacate the building. That certainly was short notice. Yeah, I have a month to figure out where the fuck to go for 2 months.
もちろんその間の賃料は全面無料にするから安心
Thank
してちょうだい。
God. I wouldn't have guessed because landlords fucking suck. I would expect you to actually charge me. Of course you wouldn't be asked to pay any rent during that
そう
time.
いうわけだからなるべく急いで他に住むところを探してくれる？
So with that in mind, we'd like to ask you to find a new place to stay as soon as
不動産
possible.
屋さんの方で短期入居 OK なところを揃えてくれるみたいだから相談してみてちょうだい。
The real estate agent has prepared a list of places that offer short-term stays. So please reach out to them. Do I have to pay for them?
よろしく頼んだわよ。
I'm very sorry for the trouble. And thank you for your understanding. With her half-hearted apology completed, the landlord hung up. All that was left was the cold beeping sound from the end of our call. For a moment, I could only stare at my phone, paralyzed by the news she dropped.
それはまた随分と急な話だな。
That really is short notice. Exactly!
いきなり言われてもそう簡単に仮住まいなんて見つからないよね。
It's not like you can find a place to stay out of the blue like that. Everyone was quiet as they considered how to proceed.
マンスリーマンションとかはどうなんです？
What about a monthly condo? What's that? A service that allows renters to rent an apartment unit for a month-to-month basis. But isn't that all apartments? Just as Minato suggested, I had considered a monthly condo. However, the only ones nearby have vacancies that were extremely pricey. Okay, so I do have to still buy a fucking... Alright, Vivi, it's my nighttime. TTYL. Thank you so much, Nee. Thank you for sticking around and lurking. Have a good night. Have a fun stream. I will. As long as his man will kiss me or something at the end. I want him to kiss me. Let me eat some of these. Let me see, eat some of these snacks. So, I have to say, this woman is not charging me. Yes. However, I still have to pay rent on a different apartment. That's the crazy thing to me. As you will. That's the crazy thing to me. Like, I still have to pay rent for a different apartment to stay in for 2 months. And she's looking around and they're all like fucking expensive as hell. This is like very inconsiderate for this fucking landlord to just drop a bomb like that. They were completely out of the question. But if possible, I preferred something less expensive. With the construction date around the corner, I'd only have time to look at the one place I was able to secure a tour. Oh, okay, hold on. With the construction date around the corner, I'd only have time to look at the one place I was able to secure a tour for that weekend. How does the place look? I explained that based on the materials I'd seen, I didn't want to let it slip away. But I was concerned since the real estate agent had acted strange and hadn't been very helpful or friendly during our discussions.
わかる。女性だからって舐めてくる人とかいるのよ。嫌になっちゃう、まったく。
I know, right? There are some creeps who think that you can get away with anything just because you're a woman. It's disgusting. Given her frustration, I can tell that Oe was speaking from experience. Still, her vigorous agreement gave me a great deal of comfort. I'm kind of confused. Hold on. Maybe I'm just not. Maybe I just didn't read it right. I explained that based on the materials I'd seen, I didn't want it to slip away. But I was concerned since the real estate agent had acted strange and hadn't been very helpful or friendly during our discussions. Okay, never mind. I thought she was like I thought Oe was trying to be like, oh, you're being sexually harassed, but no, they just literally just been like, oh, you're a lady. Ugh. We don't want to rent to ladies. So, ugh, whatever. And she's like, what the fuck? I'm trying to rent a house.
そんなところの紹介で本当に大丈夫なのか?
If that's been your experience so far, are you sure that place will be okay?
2ヶ月間だけとはいえ、できるだけ安心できる場所がいいだろう。
Even if it's only for a couple of months, you want to be somewhere safe. Dr. Kobase's hand stroked his chin as frown lines deepened on his face. Then Minato spoke up.
小橋部長が一緒に行ってあげるとか。
What? You're the one who's bringing this up? You should go with Director Kobase. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, same. Huh?
それだ。湊くんいいこと言う。小橋部長がその候補のマンションの下見に同行してあげるんです。
Oh, that's what they meant. I thought they meant that I should stay with him. I was like, what? Yeah, good call, Minato. Dr. Kobase should accompany you when you inspect the apartment. I see.
上司が同伴となれば不動産屋さんの雑な対応も変わってくるかもしれませんよ。
And their boss there. I bet it totally changed the way the real estate agent handles the whole thing.
そうですよ。そのこわもても遺憾なく効果を発揮しますしね。
She's right. That mean mug of his works wonders.
いくらなんでもそれはそれでこいつも嫌だろう。
Well, be that as it may, I'm not sure if Masawa would want me to. Sir, I want you to, please. I need you to scare those bitches. I need you to scare them to making me a deal, cause it's still too expensive. To Director Kobase's surprise, I quickly encouraged him to join me. I said that I knew that I could rely on Director Kobase to speak his mind and stand by my side.
まあお前がそう言うなら
Well, if you say so.
週末は特に予定もない。一緒に行くか？
I don't have any plans this weekend, so we can go together.
よかったね。これで私も安心だわ。
Nice. Phew. Honestly, that puts me at ease too. Nodding with satisfaction, Oe patted me on the shoulder and got up to leave.
それじゃあ後で時間や場所をリングで送っておいてくれ。
Be sure to send me the time and place on Ring later. So the next weekend, Director Kobase and I would go inspect the new apartment. I felt guilty asking him to meet me on his day off for something totally unrelated to work, but I really was in the bind, so I decided to graciously accept his help. Then came Saturday. We planned to meet at the train station before heading to the apartment together.
すまん、待たせたか。
Sorry, did I keep you waiting? Director Kobase looked down at his watch and realized it was a full 15 minutes before I agreed upon time. Hold on, this camera. Hello? Okay. The camera's working a little bit better. Why is it not working? Capture my mouth. Oh. I'm a little closer now, so it should be better. Director Kobase looked down at his watch and realized it was a full 15 minutes before our agreed upon time. I have been nervous about meeting him, so I arrived early.
なんだ、そんなに緊張していたら内見まで身が持たねえぞ。
Look at how casual. It's very bland colors though. He's very blue coated. I mean, I know he obviously is. That's good, obviously. I don't know, but he wears a lot of basics, and like I wear a lot of basics too, so I understand. Like it's more like they're not styled in a way that I like. They kind of are just being worn. They're not being styled, and that's kind of what I don't like about his outfits in the game. I feel like we have a lot of stylish people in the game, and then he just kind of, and then him and Minato kind of just come out and they're just like, this is all you're gonna get, and it's just like, I want more. Oh, what's with you? If you look that nervous, I doubt they'll even let you into the building. He chuckled and gently nuzzled my shoulder. She did the whole sweep. She's like, besides, it was because it wasn't a work day, but his expression and mood seemed softer than usual. It began sinking in that the two of us were meeting outside of work, and I began to feel embarrassed. To cover it all up, I mentioned that it was the first time I'd seen Director Kobase in something other than a suit.
この服か？
My clothes?
プライベートでは大体こんな感じだが、なんだ、お前の好みか？
Well, of course. This is the type of stuff I wear when I'm not working. What? Do you like it? Don't ask me those questions, sir. He grinned playfully. I gulped. Okay, we have to say yes. I can't say no. Even though I personally don't like it. I personally don't like his outfit. I think it is very plain. And I understand wearing basics because I wear basics, but I feel like you have to style them and they're kind of just not styled. It's just it's just a random heather gray shirt that I don't really like because it blends too much with the blue. It has those, like, you know, off-white lighter gray flecks on it, and though yes, that's a staple for a heather gray shirt, it just, I don't know, it just, because of the lightness, it makes it blend with the blue. It's just, there's really nothing going on here, and it matches too much with his hair. It's just too much blue is going on. And listen, I wear pink. I wear all pink, but I feel like there's a break in what I wear. Like, there's a break either of skin or of different fabrics or a different texture, but it really, and then it's also styled. Like, it's not gonna be, I'm putting on a t-shirt and I'm putting on pants, you know what I mean? Like, there's either a belt, I don't like belts, but like, I'm just making random examples. Like, there's a belt that separates everything. There is a different colored sweater over it. The shoes would be a different color. The socks, the accessories would be kind of like accented. I wear all gold, so like I feel like the gold kind of accents it. I either make sure they're short sleeves so I can have like skin showing, so I can see a break between the pinks. Yeah, but like this is like a long-winded way of saying that I just don't think that heather gray shirt blends too much with the blue, and that blue blends too much with his hair, so it just doesn't look right. It just looks like he's just a swatch of blue, and he could be a swatch of blue, but he has to be styled, and it's just a big shirt with an appropriately sized blazer. You feel me? Like, it's also like a very too much casual shirt. I think that's the problem too, because heather gray is kind of like used as this very like extremely casual like kind of thing, and it's too casual for that blazer. I personally fucking hate his outfit, but I'm gonna say yay, I hate it. Then admitted I did. His eyes widened.
Oi.
He blushed. Hey.
そんなに見つめられるとさすがに照れるぞ。
Quit staring at me like that. You're embarrassing me. Yoji Kobase gently grabbed my chin and put my head away from him.
参考までに覚えておく。お前が喜ぶのはこういう格好だってことをな。
Well, I guess I have to keep that in mind. You like it when I dress like this. Damn. With that, he began walking towards the apartment building, his face staring down at his map. Flustered, I hurried after him. As soon as we arrived at the apartment, the tour began. Okay. I took a look at the layout, the bathroom, and the view, but I was unable to make a final decision.
そろそろよろしいですか?
Well, are we ready to wrap this up? The real estate agent spoke in a clipped tone while glancing at his watch. What the fuck? I'm trying to figure out what I want to deal. You know, I could just not buy this.
他にお待たせしているお客様がいるので、私はこれで失礼したいんですが。
Okay, it looks like I'm smiling, but I'm actually just like grimacing. Like, not grimacing, it's just like, ugh. Look at, ugh. So what the fuck is happening? I've got a lot of customers to go through today, so I'd like to finish this here if we can.
何か不明点があれば電話かメールでお答えします。鍵は帰りにうちの店舗に返却してください。
What the fuck? If you have any questions, feel free to email our office. Oh, and drop the keys off on your way out. What the fuck? With a nonchalant wave of his hand, the real estate agent left the apartment in a flash. Oop. Suspecting that Director Kobase might be similarly agitated, I turn around.
お前の話に聞いていた通り適当なやつだな。
Just like you said, that guy's terrible. Director Kobase too was completely taken aback. Yeah, no, honestly, like, did you want to sail or not?
まあ、だとしても物件まで悪いと決まったわけじゃない。
Well, that doesn't mean the property itself isn't bad, though. He reassuringly placed a hand on my shoulder. The warmth of his hand brushed away all the negativity that gripped me.
設備はまずまずといったところか。気になることはきちんと潰しておけよ。
The facilities aren't shabby either. That said, if there's anything you don't like, there's time to address it.
それにしても広いマンションだな。一旦敷地の中を別々に見て回るか。
It's quite a large building too. We should split up and take a look around the whole place.
俺は俺の視点でいろいろ見ておくから。後で報告し合う方が効率がいいだろう。
I've got a few things I want to check out. It'd be more efficient to split up and discuss everything later. I'm confused. We're checking out like the whole apartment building? He seemed to be back in work mode. He watched me expectantly and I agreed to the plan, straightening my back in the process. I did a quick check of the fire exits and shared spaces. When I finished, I received a message from Director Kobase on Ring. Are you almost done? Come to the first floor. After sending a quick reply, I closed the Ring app. When the elevator arrived, I pressed the first floor button and headed to the main entrance. The area surrounding the apartment was quiet. I felt uneasy with the lack of pedestrians around.
あれ、見たことない人だね。
Well, you've got a new face. Just then, I was approached by a man who appeared to be a resident of the apartment holding a room key in his hand. Oh!
迷子、友達に会いに来たとか？
Are you lost? Or did you come to meet a friend or something?
もしかして新しく入居する人？内見に来たんでしょ？
Maybe you're the new girl who just moved in. Ah! What's happening? Oh my god! The angelic duck? Is that what I'm seeing? Is that the name? Thank you so much for following. The angelic duck. Okay, but like seriously, why is my alerts just not doing its thing? Like right here, it was doing it before. I only heard it. I didn't see it. God, sometimes my things work sometimes and they don't work the other times. So annoying. But I see you. Thank you so much for the follow, even though you should have had a big ass alert on my fucking screen, but I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. But hello, thank you. Welcome, Angelic Duck. I am Vivian Darling. I am your darling goddess of love. Ignore what everyone else fucking says. I'm the goddess of love. Anyway, ignore the screams of pain from the men in the back. It's goddess of love. Yay! It's not obsession, it's love. Anyway, I play a lot of ultimate games, cozy games, RPG games, and I should have a script. Yeah, I essentially play a lot of that and ultimate games of a lot of varieties. So right now what you're watching is we're playing an ultimate game called Sympathy Kiss, where it's essentially that I am a girl, obviously, but I play as not a new employee, but I moved to a new department and I end up basically striking a romance with several of the men in my department. And yeah, your dating pool is the men in your department, so you're basically doing an office romance. I've already played this before with like 3 other people in the game, not people in real life, but people in the game. I played 3 other routes. 2 routes were great. 1 route was fucking ugh. God, I hated that route. It was so annoying. I was so mad. I did a whole big rant at the end. I hated it. But now we're doing another route when we're actually dating our boss, because we make great decisions in this fucking stream. So we're dating our boss. Yeah. So I hope you like me dating my boss. I'm actually really upset that the alert didn't happen. I even like spent the whole ass time trying to make these alerts work, and it just didn't work still. Oh, cute emoji. It's adorable. It's a stare. It's so cute. Hello, welcome. Right now we're being harassed by men, and I hope our boy comes to save the day, because I really hope so. Maybe you're the new girl who just moved in. Came to look around. His eyes pinned me down and he lurched closer to me. Deciding not to engage, I silently nodded before turning away from him.
待ってよ、もう少し話さない？よかったらこの辺案内するしさ。
Ew! You guys can't see my look of disgust. It's showing as a smile on my thing, on my VTuber, but it's just ew. Hang on, let's talk some more. I can show you around if you want. No, thank you. Excuse me, have you seen the man I was with? Okay, I'm so sorry. I have standards. Look at him. Now look at you. Look at him. Now look at you. Now look at me. Now look at you. Big difference in standards here. Please go away. He placed his arm on the— oh my god, he did not do the kabadan. on the wall in front of me. Oh my god. I said this once before because I was watching a movie and a man like slammed his fist on something, and like the fight in me got ignited. Like when I got fists, I got ready to punch. And I was like, yeah, a kabadan would never work on me. I think I would fucking physically attack the poor boy who tried to do that to me. He'd be like, oh wow, this is sexy, she would like this. And I'm like, what? Right in the fucking dick. Right at the neck. It'd be so bad. He placed his arm on the wall in front of me, casually blocking my exit.
女の子が全然住んでないから、君みたいな子と会えるの貴重なんだよね。
There's not a single cute girl living in this place. Meeting someone like you here's a real treat for me. Get the fuck out of my face.
楽しみだな。ね、仲良くしようよ。
It'd be funny, right? We'll get well acquainted, I'm sure. As I tried to escape, he grabbed my arm forcefully. I froze. No! I was about to scream and try to get away from him when suddenly... Fuck yeah, that's my man right there. Ooh, there he comes. Ooh, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my man. There's no way she's living here. Thank you. Save the day. Save the day. Save the day. Director Kobase swiftly cut between us and brushed the man's arm away. What the hell, man? Fuck you! Director Kobase turned to me, his back to the furious man. Oh, thank you for looking out for me while he's going crazy. Friend of yours? Excuse me, I have standards. Once again, look at him, now look at me. All right, the great words of Lisa from Blackpink. Look at you, now look at me. Like, what the fuck? No, I'm not being with him. His voice was low. I shook my head fervently. Funny, he seemed pretty touchy to me. Shrinking under Director Kobase's glare, the man gradually backed away. That's right, bitch. Fucking pussy ass bitch won't even fucking stand up. Go, yeah, get the fuck out of here. He didn't even fucking swing. He just gave him a look and the bitch went running. What a pussy. With a sharp click of his tongue, the man scurried off into the apartment building. I'm gonna cry on your shoulder. Is that okay? Hey, are you all right? Director Kobase, the casual just switch of this music is astounding. Director Kobase stared down at my arm, his face tight with concern. His eyes weren't burning with anger anymore. They were tender, relieved. My fear fell away and Kobase's kindness dispelled all the tension in my body. I sighed, letting all the stress go.
おい、俺は真剣に言ってるんだ。
Hey, I'm being serious. He huffed with a stern frown before straightening his posture. After I thanked him for his help, Director Kobase folded his arms as though deep in thought.
まあでも、ろくでもないやつが住んでると先に分かっただけよ
Thank
かった
God,
か。
I know. Well, at least we found out that scumbag lives here before you moved
周
in.
辺の環境などは悪くなさそうだが、根本的な問題点が多い。
The general area doesn't seem too bad, but there's still a few fundamental concerns I have.
退去まで時間がないとはいえ、もう一度しっかり考えてみた方がいいだろ
I realize there's not much time before you have to move out, but it might be worthwhile to think this through again.
う。行くぞ。
Alright, let's get going. With a wave of his hand, Director Kobase beckoned me to follow him, and I gladly did. But I trailed him slowly as exhaustion hit me. The director stopped.
そこのカフェで一休みしていくか。
How about we take a break in that cafe over there? Really? Oh my goodness! I actually burped. Oh my god. I've been having all these mini burps, but not like I actually got a full-on one. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. I realized just how hungry I was. I emphatically agreed, and he laughed.
そういえば、昼飯を食べていなかったな。
Come to think of it, we haven't had lunch, huh? I got sexually harassed and I haven't even gotten food. Fucking Christ. I was sexually harassed on an empty stomach. Crazy. We stopped at a small cafe at the end of the street for lunch. Ooh, it's pretty cute. Upon entering the cafe, the warm, enticing smell of coffee filled my nose. The menu featured a delicious array of sandwiches and curries of varying spiciness. As I stared at the menu, debating on what to order, I spied Director Kobase peeking at me, wringing his hands.
あのマンションへ引っ越すのはやめておけ。
You should give up on that
さっき
apartment.
みたいなやつが住んでいるとなると、何があるかわからない。
With guys like that around, you never know what could
忙
happen.
しくなると残業で遅くなる日もあるだろう。夜遅くにあんな場所に一人で帰すのは心配だ。
Okay. If things get busy at work, you might have to stay late. I wouldn't feel right about sending you back there by yourself. As he spoke, his brows raised in concern before he sighed loudly. Honestly, after everything that happened, my desire to move into that apartment had completely vanished. Honestly, yeah, it's insane. Despite troubling Director Kobase to come look at the apartment with me, I was back to square one. As I pondered what to do next, Kobase spoke up, his voice much breezier.
まあ、まずは注文するか。腹が減ったままだといい考え
Is
は
it gonna
浮
be
かばな
forced
いからな。
proximity? Are we gonna live together? Is that what this route's gonna be? I kinda hope so. I kinda hope we move in together. Well, we should order first. No use thinking about it on an empty stomach.
お前、ブラックコーヒーは苦手だったろ
No, I hate black coffee. You're no good with black coffee,
う。ほ
right?
ら、この店、カフェラテとかもあるみたいだぞ。
Looks like they got lattes and other stuff here too. Thank you so much. I was shocked that Director Kobase remembered how I like my coffee. He's considerate. As I finished my lunch, I took a deep breath and launched back into our previous conversation. I didn't want to bother Director Kobase any more than I already had. He'd already been so kind and helpful to me. With that in mind, I decided to just hunker down in a cheap hotel, wait for a better property to open up. Worst case scenario, I would have to live in a hotel for the entire 2 months. I explained that I had some money in savings that the hotel would be preferable to the last apartment.
しかし、そんなことで落ち着いて生活ができるのか?
But can you really live that way? Well, sir, unless you're gonna offer up a fucking spare bed or your bed, we can also do the one bed trope. But ignoring that part, if you're not offering a fucking space, I don't know what the fuck to do. I have to go to the apartment. I have to go to the hotel. Or I just want to be sexually harassed by those men on the daily when I lived there for 2 months. Exactly, right? So I have to do something else. But could you really live that way? Dr. Kobase crossed his arms and squinted at me as he probed for answers. The truth was that I didn't see any other option. Thank you, I don't see any other option. When I told him not to worry about me, the lines in his forehead only deepened. Are you offering your bed? Are you offering the one bed trope? Or do you have a spare bed so we don't have to do that? He opened and closed his mouth a few times and cast his eyes on the table before he spoke.
これは選択肢の一つだと思って聞いてほしいんだが。
Amasawa, there is another option I'd like to discuss with
実は
you.
今、うちの部屋が一つ空いているんだ。
Okay, so it's not one bed, but it is forced proximity. Guys, we're gonna be sleeping with him. You should know there's a room available at my
上
place.
司との同居なんて気が張って嫌かもしれないが。
I realize you might not love the idea of living with your boss, but
俺としてはいい物件の空きが出るまでの仮住まいとして使ってもらっても構わないぞ。
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're welcome to use it until something better comes along. I was so caught off guard that I forgot to spit out my drink.
なんだ、もともと使っていない部屋だから本当に気にしなくていいんだ。
Well, I never used that apartment anyway, so you certainly wouldn't be imposing.
もちろん賃料などを取るつもりもない。
Of course I wouldn't charge you for
だ
rent.
が個室とはいえ異性と同じ家に住むことに抵抗もあるだろう。
Still, even though your room would be completely private, I understand if you don't want to share a house with a man.
無理にとは言わないが他にいい場所が見つからないなら一度検討してみてくれ。
I'm certainly not trying to push you into it, but if you can't find something better, I hope you'll consider it. I met his eyes and thought hard about his sudden proposal. If I could borrow a room from Director Kobase, it would certainly cut down the cost of the move. And while I wouldn't want to move in with a stranger of the opposite sex, if it were Director Kobase, it would be okay. It would definitely be okay for me. As these thoughts raced around in my head, he shifted.
まあそう重く考えるな。
Well, you don't need to think so hard about it right now.
答えをすぐに出す必要はない。退去するまでの間、しっかり考えてみてくれ。
Thank you for the hydrate, Angelic Duck. It's such a cute name. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, bitch, I definitely needed that. I definitely needed that. How many more questions do I have? I have 3 more. It's already kind of late for me, so I'm waiting until I get to like past the second question, and I'm like, okay, cool. So now I'm halfway through the episode. I mean, the chapter. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need an answer right away or anything. Just think about it, okay? As I watched him gingerly sip his coffee, I felt the answer came to me naturally. Oh, never mind, here it is. Let me see. If sounds great. Honestly, if you'll have me, this is actually kind of a weird, even though I was going off about like how much I want the situation to happen, it is a very weird situation. So like to me saying sounds great with like a thumbs up emoji sounds, because I can't do the thumbs up right now. My arms don't move. And so like, just like, sounds great with a thumbs up seems so not misguided, but like it's really like you're not reading the room. Do you know what I mean? Like he's uncomfortable, but he also wants to help you the best way he can. Like this is a very uncomfortable situation for both people. Even if like you're not uncomfortable, he is very uncomfortable, but he wants to make sure that you are safe. So saying sounds great sounds very dismissive of like the actual like feelings and surroundings and kind of emotions that are happening of the situation. If you'll have me sounds more polite and more like yes, I'm taking your offer, and I also acknowledge that this is weird and it makes us uncomfy in some way, shape, or form, but we're more uncomfy about the idea of me going to live in that place with that fucking weirdo man was trying to sexually harass me. So yeah, there's all of that. And also just like forgetting he's my boss, so this is even more weird. So I think that if you have me, keeps things professional, keeps things light, acknowledges the awkwardness, but accepts the act of kindness altogether. Sounds great, sounds too much like you're dismissing everything and you're really not thinking about any of the surrounding things about you. You're just basically not reading a room.
お前、嫁にでも来るみたいな言い方だな。
If you'll have me, you make it sound as though you're moving in as my wife. Sir, that is not what I was thinking at all. I was trying to be considerate. I'm trying to be polite and very like, you know, not cordial, but like, not studious, but like, I'm trying to be very like, you know, I'm dotting all my T's and crossing all my I's. The director laughed at his own observation. Panicked, I denied that I meant anything of the sort.
バカ、そんな焦らなくても分かってる。
Silly, no need to get all flustered. I know what you mean.
お前がいいなら、俺の方は特に問題はない。
Well, if you're okay with it, then so am I. The pace of our conversation quickened and he worked out the details. I would move into the director's place the following month. Okay. What time is it? Oof. The night before the move, I finished packing my belongings, resolved to bring only the essentials. I say this all the time. I need my things. You know what I mean? Like, whenever oh, thank you, Janice, for the hydrate. Give me a second. Let me get this hydrate. And a stretch. All right, like, I gotta get up to stretch that. Gotta get up to stretch. This is an impromptu posture check also, because I was leaning. Oh my God, my back. Oh God. Sometimes I feel like my VTuber's eyes never close. Even though I'm closing my eyes. They just don't close. Thank you for head patting me. So happy. So happy to be praised. Oh my God, such a cute. Or has such cute emojis. But what else was I gonna say? God, I was gonna say something. I completely forgot. Oh, I completely forgot. I was gonna say something, but it just slipped my mind. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's fine. Since we would only be the moving. Yeah, so whenever like I go to someone else's house to sleep over, it's always a nightmare for me because like I like to bring my things. At night I have a night routine, I have a day routine. Yeah, I wear certain clothes for certain occasions. I blah blah. I have a whole big routine. So essentially I need all my things. You know what I mean? It makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel like, you know, I'm not missing anything. It makes me feel like nothing's lost in some way. It makes me feel like I haven't skipped anything in any of my routines. I need all my things. Even if I don't use those things often, I need my things. So I bring a lot of things no matter what. So like I just can imagine me packing, and I'm gonna have like for 2 months. First of all, 2 months you should have like 2 suitcases. You know what I mean? Especially as you're going to work, so you should have like a fair amount of clothing for that time being, and also indoor clothing. Make sure the indoor clothing does not have holes in it, because you're around your boss. You need to make sure you look good. And outdoor clothing, so like I'd be like probably 2 suitcases and a duffel bag. You know what I mean? For me, like it would be like a lot. I would be bringing a lot of things. It would be a nightmare for me to pack just to go to his place. And then even worse, I would have to check every single thing I brought to make sure there's no holes, no stains, nothing. I have to make sure that everything is good, because I can't have my boss thinking that I just wear holes everywhere. Like, yes, I wear big t-shirts with holes in it at my house, of course. My boss don't need to know that. He needs to think that I am put together and every day. You know what I mean? There's absolutely no way that I'll be bringing my oversized t-shirt to my boss's house with a hole in it and a stain. Ain't no way. Not doing that. I would be going crazy looking at everything that I pack in, and I gotta check the underwear. I gotta make sure I have my best underwears being packed. Not that he's gonna be looking at it, but more like, what if I accidentally leave my clothing in the laundry, and he has to go look, and he goes to go to the laundry, and he looks at it and he takes a peek. He can't be peeking at a granny panty. He can't be randomly peeking at a panties with like a little hole in it, or a panties that look a little old. It must be good panties. I can't have them. I don't have holes in my panties, by the way, but I can't have him catching me slipping in any way like that. It'd be embarrassing. God. Okay. Since we would only be living together for 2 months, I figured I didn't need to take too much. I would be taking everything. Girl, 2 suitcases, big suitcases, and a duffel bag. That's what I'm bringing. As I was doing a final check of my bags to make sure I didn't forget anything, my phone rang. Is that an egg? That egg thing with the rice with the rice inside of it? I forgot what it's called. Oh, it's an omelet. Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's called an omelet. But like, I think it is, right? With the one with the rice in it? The egg wrapping with the rice. Is that what that is? Is he a foodie? I looked down at the screen. Director Kobase was calling. Hello? Sorry for calling so late. Since you're moving in tomorrow, I was thinking I could come to your place and pick you up. No? Were you really planning to come by train or taxi? You have a lot of stuff, right? Well, besides, I don't have anything else to do tomorrow, so... I wasn't expecting this gesture, and I expressed my sincere gratitude to him for it. After what happened with that creep at the apartment the other day, well, I'm worried about you. While I appreciated his concern, things like what happened the other day hardly ever happened to me. It doesn't matter. Like, you should not be accepting of it just because it barely happens. It should be a big ass like red flag that there's a sexual assaulter, a sexual harasser in this building. Like, we should not be living there. When I told him not to worry, he sighed. Thank you, I agree. No, you don't understand. You're not being careful enough. Also, you're a woman walking around with several bags. Again, I'm bringing two giant suitcases in the duffel bag, but I'm pretty sure you're just bringing like one large suitcase. You like, yes, a woman could walk around with a suitcase, but like also like it would just be more reassuring if someone would help you. Like, you're basically, this is essentially your life right now in a suitcase. Like, you need someone to be there with you just in case. You're not being careful enough is what I'm saying. Like, I agree with him. Like, though you can, and maybe I would also be like, nah, it's okay. I could just take a taxi. Honestly, I would take a taxi. I would not take a train. There's absolutely no way I'm taking a train. But, because again, I'm trying to be safe. Like, I'm not just going to be having my fucking bags willy-nilly just be about. No, I'm taking a train. I'm taking a taxi. Not having any chances that anyone could just swipe my shit. But like, yeah, you're not being careful enough, and he's here like offering you a ride. It's direct contact. It's just let him do it.
10時に家の前まで迎えに行くからおとなしく待っているように。
I'll pick you up in front of your apartment at 10 a.m. So just wait there for me. He sounded more like a teacher and less like a boss. I gasped slightly at his shift in tone. But I knew he was being kind and agreed to ride with him. When I thanked him again, he released a breathy laugh and hung up. I wondered what life would be like when we lived together. My heart thundering, I crawled into bed.
どうしたぼーっとして。ほら、着いたぞ。
What? Come on, we're here.
ここが俺の家だ。
This is my house. 2 stories? I got out of the car and was met with a magnificent house.
よし、じゃあほら、お前も荷物1個持て。中入るぞ。
Alright, you carry this bag. We'll head inside. Let's head inside. I was staring at the house in a daze when his words brought me back to reality. I rushed to grab my suitcase. As I walked in, I apologized for the intrusion. The director just offered a small smile.
いらっしゃい。
Welcome home.
ああ、よかったらそのスリッパお前専用にしてくれ。
I'm happy you don't mind, but please take your shoes. I hope you don't mind, but please take your shoes off. You can use these slippers in the house.
新品だから安心しろ。
Don't worry, they're brand new. I mean, I assumed that's what you would do. I feel like that's a lot, like, I feel like that's very common in Japan. It's like, you don't wear your outside shoes inside. You have like slippers. And you would have like, yeah, slippers. I couldn't believe he went to the trouble of buying new slippers for me. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Did you not have slippers in your house? I thanked him and we stepped
こっち
inside.
が今だが、とりあえず先にお前の部屋に荷物を置いてこよう。
The living room is this way, but let's bring your luggage to your room first. After placing my things in my room, we moved to the living room.
そこに座ってろ。茶でも入れる。
Have a seat. I'll make some tea. Kobase strolled to the kitchen and I quickly sat down. I quickly took a seat. My goodness, I can't read. What time is it? It was an utterly beautiful house. Rude as it may have been, I couldn't help but gawk at the room.
ほら、とりあえずこれでも飲んでてくれ。
Here you are. As I sipped the tea, the question suddenly popped in my head. I asked if his family lived somewhere else.
まあいや、家族はいない。以前事故でな。両親とも。
Well, no. There was an accident. Both my parents were. I quickly expressed my condolences and apologized for asking something so
いや、いいん
personal.
だ。こっちこそ悪かった。そうだよな。どう考えてもファミリーサイズの家だもんな。
No, not at all. No matter how you look at it, it's a family-sized
も
place.
ともと母方の実家だったからそれなりの広さはあるんだよ。
It was my mother's family's place, so it's naturally a fairly big property.
両親が亡くなったのはもう10年近く前のことだ。
No!
気にしない
Oh
で
my
くれ。
god, that's really sad. I'm so sorry, Kobase. My parents passed away nearly 10 years ago, so don't worry about it. After seeing my sympathetic expression, he smiled and quickly changed the subject.
これからしばらくの間は一緒に住むんだからな。多少はルールとかも決めていかないと。
Since we're going to be living together for the next few weeks, we'd better establish some ground rules.
前にも言ったが、家賃みたいなもんはもらうつもりがないから気にするなよ。
Like I said before, I don't plan on charging you rent, so don't worry about anything like that.
お前一人分が追加されるぐらいなら大して変わらないだろう。
As for utilities, since you've been living by yourself, I don't foresee a major change there. As he explained the facilities of the house, he showed me the kitchen.
俺はあまり自炊はしないから自由に使ってくれて構わない。
Really? I don't do a lot of cooking for myself, so you're free to use the kitchen however you want.
冷蔵庫の中身も好きに使ってというほど食材は入ってないから必要なもの買ってきたら冷蔵庫も好きに使え。
Feel free to use the fridge too. There's not a lot of food in there, so you should have plenty of space for your groceries. I was so thrilled with the accommodation that I almost felt guilty. I said that at the very least, I would take care of the housework as a thank you for letting me live here.
そうか。まあ申し訳なく思うお前の気持ちもわからなくはない。
I see. Well, I appreciate you saying that. Do you not clean? Do you hire a cleaning crew? In that case, can I leave the cleaning around here to you?
わかった。
He's getting so close every
あまり無理
time.
はするなよ。お前には会社でも頑張ってもらうからな。
Great, but don't overdo it. You've still got a job to do after all. He gently tapped my head and I flushed with embarrassment. To hide my burning face, I made an excuse about organizing my things and hurried to my room. Oh, you have what's it called? A futon. You have a Japanese futon. You don't have a bed. I mean, I would assume it was a spare room, so I would assume it would be a futon, not like a bed, I wouldn't expect him to just have like a random, you know, I guess you could say like a bed with a headboard and shit. I feel like that's what. Are you learning? Oh my god, noted. Oh my god. These are really cute emojis. And you like those really cute emojis. But yeah, I guess because like, you know, he's lived alone for like 10 years. And he said he has a spare room, but he didn't say like a guest room. So I'm pretty sure like he wouldn't have like a, you know, a dedicated bed for guests. So like a futon would be like, yeah, it makes sense. He would have a futon. There I began to put my things away to help me calm down. After taking a short rest, I took a moment to absorb the fact that I really would be living here for a while. Would I be able to maintain my composure while living in such close proximity to him? Or will you fall in love? The forced proximity trope strikes again! Okay, so I have to say, it is very late for me. It is basically midnight on my side of the world. But that was so good. I mean, I knew the Kobase route was gonna be really fun. And it is! He's so adorable. Though, like, I was really fucking scared I was gonna lose my job. I was terrified. I was like, no, fucking Christ, please. Be kind to me. I didn't do anything, I swear. That it was happening and it was very stressful. I'm really actually happy about, like, you know, how it turned out. It is true. He is a clumsy tsundere. I really see it. I really see it now. He is also a fierce boss. So, you know, that all makes sense to me. It just feels right. I think he's adorable. I think he's super cute. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here today. You know, and sticking around and watching me fumble and fucking cry because I thought I was gonna fucking get fired. I mean, what am I supposed to think? It was so horrible. It was so scary. So, yeah, thank you everyone for joining. It was really fun. Thank you for joining, everyone. It was really fun. And I hope to see you next time where we play more Ultimate games and obsess over 2D men. But it's okay. We're all fine with it. Bye.